Right. So we'll just kind of read through the entire script. If you guys have any questions, just stop us as we're going through it.
Well, yeah, we actually want you guys to have questions. I mean, we need to execute the role better, you know?
Right.
So please ask away. Stop.
Yeah, we won't do much blocking today. We might talk about some stuff, but all the blocking will happen like that day.
And filming, yeah.
Right.
We're mainly working on the dialogue.
Exactly.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, I'm gonna start. The film is called "Don't Answer the Phone." He came up with that.
Great. So,
Listen, your 17 posters are really what's getting me. I'm like,
right.
I'll take a picture
I have
of one of
okay.
them.
I have
Mom,
one
look
more.
at it.
I have one more that's gonna come out like before we film, like the day before, like 2 days before.
Do you remember the first title we had for this? I don't. It was something else.
It was like Alone or something.
Yeah,
it was like Alone.
It was like a really working rough title.
Right.
Like it's,
It cracked me up. I'll be like, Mom, look at it. And then the next day I'm like, there's a new one.
Here's a new one.
Alright, new teaser. She's like, why does he keep changing? I'm like, it's for fun.
Yeah, this is teasers. The official one will have like an actual, like, you guys' photos will be on it. So that'll be soon, hopefully.
Do you have pictures of the dummies that we painted?
I do. I think I'm gonna do that for that day.
Okay.
I think. It's in my car if you guys want to see it. But
No, do you have just like pictures though?
of like the actual like face you
I
painted.
don't think I took any.
I do.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll show them later. We'll decide if we want to keep it.
We're talking about the head that you see in the when you're in the car. You see like a mannequin head just come out of like just there.
Maybe we should surprise her though.
Yeah,
It's more surprise.
don't tell me when it pops up. That way I can just scream.
Yeah, because we're already hiding a mask from her. Might as well hide.
Did you see the mask?
I promise I did not see the mask.
Okay.
Listen, because I really want. You don't? Did you say no?
He was like this.
I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
My eyes were closed. My eyes were closed. I swear I did not see the mask. Listen, because I know that like I would be more afraid not seeing it, and that would be more natural. So I was like, Claire, you can't look the mask. So I was like, no. I really just it was the fact that they kept talking about gloves, and then they said something about you were like, what's this? And I was like, what is that? Well, I want to know now. I'm missing out.
Was you guys like, where did I find this guy?
No, we love it. Like it's gonna be great. We're really excited for it. So really excited.
I want to set the scene real quick.
Go ahead and set it.
So you're out in the country. You're in a house. You're alone by yourself. It's raining, pouring, lightning, thundering. The trees are blowing. The wind is howling.
You're watching Days of the Dead on TV,
Okay.
horror film.
Is it Night of the Dead?
Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you hear like the TV kind of screaming in the background. If you guys have seen that, it's pretty
The
classic.
movie's free to use in films. Apparently, it's in the public domain.
That's why we're
using
using
it. So.
We had to search quite a bit to figure out which ones we were allowed
That
to
was
use.
used quite a bit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
We
it
had no
is.
choice.
Are you wanting me to have my phone on me? Do you guys have a specific phone?
We have a phone. No, we're not gonna have any use of cell phones.
Because you're in the country, there's not supposed to be
There's
cell
not
phone
really service, so we're
You
not
know
really
what
gonna
it is.
say
Cool.
why you don't have your cell phone, but they're gonna
It's
hopefully
established.
get it that it's established. We have a landline that you're gonna end up using.
Okay, that
So,
makes more sense.
right, yeah.
Gotcha.
Maybe
Yeah.
you're in the deep south of Kentucky or something.
Gotcha.
On a mountainside, I don't know.
Yeah, we're not gonna show any surrounding houses, so you could literally be in the middle of nowhere for all the audience knows.
So we
Okay.
don't want to do the whole cheesy like check your phone and there's no bars. We're just gonna.
It's
Yeah.
not.
It's not
about it.
discussed.
Right.
It's out of sight, out of mind.
Gotcha.
Right.
I just want to make sure I didn't need that for like.
No,
filming.
Good question.
Don't need it at all.
But, I think the lightning and the atmosphere should kind of set the tone for your character.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna start narrating.
I'll be just kind of watching them, giving feedback as
Yep.
we go along.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read kind of slow. I don't want to go through this too fast. I don't want to feel like this is a rush. I want to do it just like we're gonna do it that day.
And we are
Take your
filming?
time with it, please.
Yes.
We're filming everything. It's all.
Yep, it's filming.
right.
I can double check just because
Okay.
one time we didn't have it on once. Yeah.
I'm going to be like, no.
It's not recording.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay. But yeah, please take your time with it. Do not like rush. You need to put yourself in the headspace that you're alone at night in a house, right? Okay, here we go. A lonesome summer night. A strong storm approaches from the east. Its thick cloud glows with bright streaks of lightning in the sky. Beads of rain tap violently against a hanging flower pot as it sways with the wind. It drips down a window pane overlooking a cozy living room. Just inside, the sound of an electromagnetic buzzing of a microwave. Popcorn pops inside a paper bag. Pop, pop. Thunder rumbles far in the distance. We fade up from black. Interior kitchen, night. A bag of popcorn spins around inside a microwave. A few pieces pop, shaking the bag every now and then. In the distance, a television plays softly. The display on the microwave counts 15, 14, We pan to the left, past a window. A TV screen casts a blue hue over a dark room. A small lamp glows a golden orange in the corner. Sitting on the couch is Harper, a young lady in her 20s, dressed in shorts and a white crop top. The microwave screams loudly. Beep, beep. She moves toward the kitchen. Camera pans right with her. Opens the microwave and grabs the bag of popcorn, emptying it into a bowl. A landline telephone blares suddenly. Suddenly, a sharp tone ringing. It's sitting on the countertop. She picks it up and answers.
Hello?
A man breathes deeply into the phone, exhaling. Deep sigh, in and then out.
Hello? Anyone there?
The phone line cuts out abruptly. She looks at it for a moment, then she hangs up the phone, walks across the dark living room, and sits. Suddenly, the telephone rings loudly again. She goes to answer.
Hello?
Is there breathing this time? Yeah, there's no breathing this time.
Okay, so it's
That's
just
okay.
breathing?
Yeah, just silence. No, that's okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
No, I kind of like that you're still in the whole breathing thing. You're still there, ready to go. All right, let's roll it back to just a hello.
Okay.
But there's
That's-
5 seconds of just waiting, right?
Okay. Hello?
Are you alone?
The line stays open for a few more seconds. No one utters a word, and then it clicks off, disconnecting. It emits the dial tone. Confused, she stares for a moment, hangs up the phone. Lightning strikes through a window pane. Rain drips down the window. A thick layer of fog obscures the yard, blurring what's outside. She peeks through, looking out. Then she locks the side door and walks to the side chair, sitting down to watch television. Interior family room night. Moments pass. Uneasy from the call she had just received earlier, the lack of explanation for it, the strange voice made no sense. Her face turns to confusion. She tosses and turns in her chair uncomfortably, poking her eyes in various places of the dark room. All the while, a thunderstorm just outside pours over the yard in the distance, blaring loudly, rumbling, not helping the situation at all. Why would someone call like that? Say something so unusual. Didn't make sense. She nervously eats away at the popcorn, trying to watch the movie, but the tension building inside her pulls her from it. She glances over at the telephone a few times and eventually settles into a horror film playing on TV. Interior family room, later. Time passes. The horror film, now later in the show, plays softly over a quiet family room. Harper, asleep on the couch, is suddenly awoken by the telephone blaring loudly from the kitchen again.
So I'm gonna walk from living room to
Yes,
You're
and you're
actually-
still
you're
like
waking up.
you're
Okay.
groggy. So when you answer, it's like
Hello.
So kind of yawn
something
type
like that.
thing.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Groggily walk
Yeah,
over
and
there
I think
too.
I think
Right.
in films, like I think we talked about this too. We're on the same page with this. Like people are over dramatic when the phone wakes them. I've
Right.
seen a lot. They go like, they're
You
like,
don't want that.
really? Like
Yeah.
it needs to be like.
Like you just open your eyes
Yeah.
again. Don't do like it scared you
Yeah.
awake. You just
And then-
casually wake
yeah.
up.
Gotcha.
So
Right.
yeah, we're trying to avoid the like dramatic, over the top things. We want this film to be very tame.
Very
Makes
very
sense, yeah.
realistic. Yeah.
So you brush the popcorn over on you. Okay. She yawns, slowly waking from her sleep, still groggy, and glances down. A popcorn bowl spilled over her waist. She brushes the pieces into the bowl, sits it on the counter, and walks over to the phone. She answers it.
Hello?
No one responds, only the sound of a stranger breathing ever so slightly on the line.
Hello?
Hell of a storm tonight.
Oh, that was good. That was that's the
Damn.
one. He's getting the character
I
now.
love
so-
it. Keep it up. Don't lose that.
Okay. Sorry. Who is this?
Hope it doesn't knock the power out.
Sean? Is that you? Hello?
The breathing.
And for this one, when we're doing it that day,
Slower.
we want slower and definitely more.
Yeah.
Like
Let's
you're just
roll that back.
listening.
Yeah.
Let's roll
Let's
it
roll it
back.
back.
So you're just like listening, like you're confused.
Okay. So
You
give
hear
him
a man breathing. It's
yeah.
like you're waiting for a response. You hear breathing, and then like what, like maybe 6 seconds go between each of your
Okay.
lines.
And
Cool.
and actually, I want you guys to play off each other too.
Yeah.
Because that day, you know, you'll have to try to memorize it, right? So there won't
Yeah.
be like the script, but you'll be playing off of each other.
Absolutely.
It'll be great.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Okay.
roll that back, but like maybe
Do you just want to roll it back from when I wake up?
Yeah, that
the
works.
Okay.
hello and
Yep.
maybe try your best not to just read from the paper, but you can.
Okay.
Because it's our first time reading, you know?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
expect
because
you
we
to
do
read.
plan on probably the opening phone call. We're gonna probably have like one camera angle and try to run that through from like the beginning without any cuts,
Okay.
probably. So
Yeah.
Yeah, the first 2 calls, and
Yeah.
so try to memorize that whole
Yeah.
segment.
Right.
And then the second call, or the third call, that can just remember the whole third call without needing the paper.
Right.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't think you
I
have
was
to
I was
remember-
gonna memorize everything.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I
great,
know
great.
it's hard
No.
for you to remember all 4 calls
Like-
without looking at it, but try to remember at least
Know the
first
gist of
2, and
it.
then
Yeah.
Right.
the third, and then the
And
fourth.
feel free to improv too if you want. Like,
Yeah.
have at it. But yeah, we'll
Yeah,
we'll
I
roll
want
it
you
back
guys
to
to-
the hello. When
I
Okay.
want you to put yourself in the scene right now, and you're alone in a house. There's no script. You're just there, and this happens.
Right.
And let it breathe, like you're like the moment, like
Yeah.
Yeah, like a very
it's this.
confused like look on your
And then he
face. Like,
continues to breathe.
Right.
7 more seconds.
Okay. Yeah.
Sean.
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So yeah,
Okay.
we'll roll that.
Okay,
back.
we'll roll it back to
The hello
You're
when she's
tired,
still
waking
tired
up,
from
and you
before.
answer the phone.
Yep.
Hello.
No one responds. Only the sound of a stranger breathing ever so slightly on the line.
Hello.
Hello, a storm tonight.
Who is this?
Hope it doesn't knock the power out.
Wait on this.
Sean?
That was good. That was good timing.
Wait on this. Is that you too?
Is that you?
Good. Good.
A long pause. Are you gonna say hello?
Hello.
The breathing continues. Deep in.
Anyone there to protect you?
She says nothing for a moment. The silence between them grows.
There's
so does the
a lot of
tension.
psychos out there.
Sean, cut it out.
Breathing is heard over.
One comment I do want to make for that line.
I went too
just-
fast. I messed her up. My
No,
bad.
it's fine. No, you're good.
Narration.
No. Just one comment. So when you say what was the line? I'm sorry. what
I
did you-
missed. Seriously, Sean, cut it out.
Yeah. So when you deliver it, it's like you're not really sure it's Sean. You're hoping it is.
Okay.
But it's like, Sean, seriously, cut it out. Like you're hoping it's Sean, but
Okay.
you don't really think it is. You're just kind of praying that please let this be
Yeah.
Sean.
Okay.
But yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Also, you're gonna have the deep inhale, and hopefully this works. It might not, but it says on your deep inhale, and then you deliver the line.
Oh,
I don't know if it's
okay.
good. It says it on there. I don't know. It may not work. We may change it, but it's on there.
But it's on.
Let's try it.
All right. So deep inhale.
Okay.
Okay.
Try to get back in that headspace and that moment, ready to go. And then you'll get started, a long pause. And then you say hello.
Hello.
The breathing continues.
Hello, a storm tonight.
Okay, I think we went back a little
Yeah.
So
far.
we're on
Anyone
there to protect you. On page 4.
Are
Yeah.
you
Sorry.
vibing this?
Well, where are we? We're per page 4 now.
I'm feeling it, are you? I think it's good.
I'm
Because I
feeling
heard the hello, so I went.
No, I'm feeling it. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, we're on.
You get to be creepy too,
A
alright?
long pause.
Don't think it's just him.
Your job is to scare the entire audience
Yeah, you're-
outside. So wait till we get there. And her.
Okay, we'll start the hello again.
The hello,
A
okay.
long pause.
Hello.
The breathing continues.
Anyone there to protect
She says nothing.
There's a lot of psychos out there.
She says nothing. Silence between them.
So you're basically
grows.
like in a state of shock almost, like who is
Yeah.
saying these things to me, basically.
I feel like at that point you're like, I don't
Like you don't even know what to
really
say.
anything.
Yeah.
You're like, maybe this is a joke, but you don't know what to say.
So,
it's just
like,
like you're hoping
yeah.
someone's like, oh, just kidding, but they never do,
Yeah.
basically.
You're like,
Seriously, Sean, cut it out.
Right,
Unsure, maybe.
yeah.
right, right.
Okay, let's do. I know we keep
No,
keep
you're
going
fine,
back to this
fine.
part, but let's do it again because I think it's helping.
Okay.
A long pause.
Hello?
The breathing continues.
Anyone there to protect you? There's a lot of psychos out there.
She says nothing. Silence between them grows, and so does the tension.
Seriously, Sean? Cut it out.
That was good.
Love that.
That was great. That was really good.
Breathing is heard over and over, again and again. It grows louder with each word. He utters. I said she in the script. It's supposed to be he.
You're starting to freak me out.
Take your time.
And take your time, let it breathe.
Let him
Okay.
scare you. You're gonna get a little bit louder now. He's starting to. I know it's not quite a moan yet.
I know.
A little faster.
You're starting to freak me out.
Do you want him to do anything like oh?
It'll get there. Yeah, you're gonna
Well,
start
not a
moaning.
moan, but just like he's like oh.
Yeah, you can try
Just
that.
play
Yeah.
around with different things there, but not too much. We don't want to go too much.
You can stop now.
It's really good.
So with this one, I know it's an exclamation point, but do you want me to question it or actually just say,
It's
be
up to
like,
him.
Sean?
Right. So when I thought about this, I wanted like Sean, that kind of
Okay.
like a explanation kind of thing. Try it both ways. Let's see
Okay.
what kind of feels right.
Sean!
Now try more of a question.
Sean!
More of a question. Sean?
Like
Okay,
Sean.
so like not as loud, just
Yeah.
more, okay.
Sean?
Sean?
I like that better. The question. I
But
think.
even less like
Okay.
you're
Yeah, maybe it's like more
less
like-
loud and
like
like you're trying to.
Sean?
Yeah, like you're not
Yeah.
tough.
Right.
Sean.
Because you're like.
I mean, I'm a bad bitch, but whatever.
Right. You're gonna put up a fight outside. You're gonna hit him with a one.
And-
It'll get there.
And I don't think you should respond immediately on the this isn't Sean. I mean, we may change it. I'm just trying to play with things.
Right.
Like, like she's like
Yeah.
asking you a question,
Yeah.
and you're taking a moment to respond to the question.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
So
Sure.
You
I
want me to start it?
I like the
freak me
question
out?
Yeah.
and very
And
like.
wait like
calm.
3 seconds. Okay.
You want me to start it? You're starting to freak me out?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can start back there.
Let him breathe.
It grows louder and louder with each word he utters, or she utters, I guess. I don't.
You're starting to freak me out. You can stop now. Sean?
This isn't Sean.
Wow. I wanted to, that was really amazing.
I
That
really
was
like
good.
that.
Can
That
you
was good.
can you do,
Yeah.
I just want to hear you do it one more way too. Can you say, "This isn't Sean"? I just want to. I love what you did. I just
Right,
want to.
yeah,
I just want to.
whatever
That
you
was
think,
my
yeah, absolutely.
original way. That's what you just did.
Well, but I think I like what you just did a minute ago really good. I
Right.
think it's
Either
like-
way.
Yeah,
like,
that
it's gonna
one
be
was
good.
like cold chills.
Right.
Let me
Right.
hear
Right.
just one other different way if you can. Let's start
Yeah,
with
okay.
try you can stop.
Okay. You can stop now. Sean?
That was good.
Wow.
That was really good. Cool.
This isn't Sean.
Oh, that was great.
Um,
that was really good.
Holy crap.
Sweet.
Isn't. One more thing. I know. I just wanted to do that line one more time.
Yeah,
you don't
go
have to
for
roll
it,
it
yeah.
up. Can you emphasize the isn't? Like you're mad, kind of. Like not mad, but just like
Insulted.
this
yeah.
isn't
Like here we go.
Sean.
This
Yeah.
isn't.
You should know who I am.
I only tried to kill you like 3 times, jeez.
All right, just from the this, she can say Sean the question, and
Okay.
just try it like 3 different ways or 2 different ways. Go. This isn't Sean. Oh.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Either way,
Okay.
anyone he does is gonna be
Oh,
good.
wow.
Yeah.
I like that one.
And that's all in the sound.
in post. Yeah, we'll do that later.
Okay,
like,
we'll go from this isn't Sean, and we'll continue all the way down. So.
Have him say that line again. Okay.
Yep.
This isn't John.
Then who is it?
The breathing turns to more of a moan. Self-pleasure. The man on the other line sounds more like a perverted asshole than anything else. It's okay.
I'm
Keep
sorry.
a minute. No, keep a minute. Keep a minute. Take your time. Keep going.
Is this some kind of sick prank?
Slow.
Keep talking. Don't stop.
Wait.
Don't stop.
Give me up.
Oh
Okay, that's working for me. Is it working for
It's
you?
working for me.
I think that this is.
It's
we
really
made a
working.
really good decision
god. Yeah.
with
so-
this. With this.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's great. Everybody so far has been really great.
Now, when I say you're disgusting, can I now then get angry?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But you're still a little like freaked out.
And one thing,
Yeah.
when we
Don't be
start
too
the
tough,
next
yeah.
call,
Then you're
you
tough.
you are literally you're only answering because you are fucking pissed
Pissed.
off. That's why you're
Yeah.
answering the last phone
Okay.
call. Is to go off on him.
Okay.
We might have to do her. You're disgusting a couple different ways. Like just.
Oh
try-
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay, go from the oh yeah, so she can get into ready.
Oh yeah. Keep talking. Don't stop. Don't stop.
And one more, just don't.
You're disgusting. Don't call here again.
Actually, if you want to actually yell
Yeah,
at
that
me,
wasn't
like you're disgusting. Like actually, like
You're
yell at them.
disgusting.
Yeah, you are
Okay.
disgusting.
Don't call here again. Maybe
Okay.
that works. I don't know.
We'll just try different things. See what works.
Okay.
Don't
That-
stop.
You're disgusting. Don't call here again.
I think
love
I
that.
need. It's good,
Something
but I
like
think
that.
I need
But a little bit more rage, maybe.
A little
Okay.
bit more like.
Like anger.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it.
I don't either.
I need to start slashing up soon. I'm getting antsy.
He's coming.
Like, teaser.
Right.
What about if she tried like a?
And actually, as
You're
he's doing
gross.
that, I want to see on your face before the
gross.
line how disgusted you are before
Okay.
you deliver that line.
Okay,
Like you
yeah.
cannot believe
Like a-
what's happening right now. Like exactly. Like you're getting.
Oh, you're
yeah.
gross, man.
Right.
I don't think I'm gonna say man. But
Oh, you're gross. Don't fucking call here again. That's-
Can I say that or no?
Yeah, I think we
was
can-
gonna
We
say,
can
I?
ask
Try
say
that.
whatever you
Okay.
feel
Alright.
like.
Okay, so I can kind of ad lib this.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever
if you're
feels natural
Okay.
to you.
This
Like
is
if-
your ex-boyfriend. Are you fucking serious?
Right. Like if this is actually happening to you, like in real life, how you would respond. Try to put yourself in that
So I
mindset.
think I would actually just crawl in a corner,
Was
but
it-
I don't
Okay.
know.
I try to watch
I don't
it.
know. I've
You're
never been in
right.
that situation, but like,
Harper
I know
crawls
it's
in the
good, but
corner
yeah,
and
I
sits
just
the rest of the
stops.
film.
Harper just stops
Like,
until
like,
murderer gets her.
Until she gets
Until
But I don't
death.
eat
Until
chocolate,
death,
so I
Prince.
mean, there's something hard.
Okay.
I'm weird.
Oh yeah. Keep talking. Don't stop. Don't stop.
You're fucking disgusting. Don't call here again.
I love that you're fucking disgusting. The don't call her again. It wasn't like strong enough.
Okay.
But I thought it was
Right,
great. I
right.
thought you
Okay,
did a good
so
job.
just make that stronger.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we could change the line.
Right.
I love the first part. Did you love the first
I
part?
love the first
What
part.
did you
I love
say?
the
Don't-
rage, like the
Don't
emotion.
fucking call here again.
Yeah, but what was the? You're fucking disgusting. Is that what you said?
Oh yeah, you're fucking disgusting.
It's like don't call here again. Just I can't act obviously.
Stop
Let's try
calling.
something.
Don't call. What would somebody say?
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Let's try that.
Let's
Okay.
try that.
Let's try fuck
go,
off.
Go from the.
Let's try
go
fuck
ahead.
Okay.
off.
All right.
Oh yeah. Keep talking. Don't stop. Don't stop.
You're fucking disgusting. Fuck off.
Slammed it.
Right.
That was good.
That was
I like
good.
That better.
I like that line. We'll change that actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll change
And
that.
you may come up with something Even better. That
Right, now when you slam the phone down, the look of disgust doesn't leave your face. You're like literally standing there with
Looking
that
down
look,
at the phone.
Like, just
looking
so
at the phone,
confused.
and then when it comes in, like your face shows how fucking pissed you are. You're answering it to go off on him.
Yeah.
And you're gonna stay looking at the phone because while you're looking at it,
Yeah.
And it's like get pissed even before you go for it. It's
Okay.
like, and then go for the phone.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
okay, so we'll start back on the oh yeah, and then we'll
Okay.
try to proceed through the next call.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
But that line coming up, you're fucking
Okay.
furious.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to be tough now.
Right.
You're trying to say, don't you fucking mess with me,
Right.
because I got some
Like you're
shit that I'll
Pretending to
fucking
be tough, and inside you're terrified.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're trying to show like how tough you actually are.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm trying to make
And
it
you
seem
really don't
more
even have a boyfriend, so you're gonna say that on the next line.
Relatable.
You gotta make it believable. Okay,
relatable.
here we go.
Oh, yeah. Keep talking. Don't stop. Don't stop.
You're fucking disgusting. Fuck off.
She slams the phone down.
Yep.
She's looking at it. A look of disgust on her phone. It rings back right away.
Listen here, you fucking asshole. My boyfriend's gonna be back here any.
And then you're supposed to interrupt
Yeah.
her.
I interrupted. I
Yeah.
can't try it again.
Alright.
Okay, she slams the phone down. It rings back in 3 seconds.
Listen here, you. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I was gonna say you can even slow it down a
Okay.
little bit. Like,
Get
listen
fast.
here, you asshole. My boyfriend's gonna be back here any minute,
Okay.
and I want to feel
Slow
like
down.
believable. Like when he cuts you off, like you actually, like he can actually cut you off on this
Okay,
one.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
What if she also added, he's gonna kick your ass?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
Throw it
and
in.
that's when he interrupt. Maybe he actually interrupts you on the kick your, and the
Okay.
ass you kind of overlap.
Okay. Okay.
So, sorry.
So yeah, for David, actually try
Listen
to
here, you
interrupt
asshole.
her.
My boyfriend's gonna be back here any minute. He's gonna kick your ass, and that's when he
Okay.
Kind of
interrupts
like the
you.
part from Scream.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. Right.
Does she actually say that line?
I think so.
Similar. It's kind of similar.
Okay.
Remy.
You could probably start with just
Okay.
fuck off. You know,
Okay.
you're fucking yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go.
You're fucking disgusting. Fuck off.
She slams the phone down. A look of disgust on her face. She's staring at the phone. It rings back in 3 seconds.
Listen here, you fucking asshole. My boyfriend's gonna be back here any second. He's gonna kick your.
No, you listen here,
I
you
love
stupid cunt. Don't you ever hang on me ever again. Do you hear me?
Who the fuck is this?
You don't recognize me.
Wait a moment on this.
Yeah. She's like analyzing what you just said. On her face, it's like.
Now, remember, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
No, you're good,
but
you're good, no.
I just, you're antagonizing her. You're enjoying every minute of this. You don't want this call to end. So
Mhm.
that next line, Harper, you're trying to get a reaction out of her.
Because she hasn't said anything. You're like.
You're waiting for her to show her fear, to
Right.
finally cave to your,
Right.
your master plan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so go back to the, did you say, instead of who is this, I think you said like fuck.
Who the fuck is this?
Yeah, I liked it, okay.
I like it.
Go back to the top of this. Listen here, you asshole.
Okay.
Listen here, you asshole.
Okay.
You're mad, more angry than that.
Okay. Listen here, you fucking asshole. My boyfriend's gonna be back here any second. He's gonna kick.
No, you listen here, you stupid cunt. Don't you ever hang up on me ever again. Do you hear me?
Who the fuck is this?
You don't recognize me. Harper, after all we've been through.
And between these two lines, which this is all post, after you say Harper, your voice is being manipulated a little bit, which is why she doesn't recognize you. So this part, your voice is going to change to more of like your, which this will be in post, right?
Yeah.
When you like manipulate his voice.
Okay.
We don't want him to sound like a robot or anything like that.
Right, it's
We
just
just
more
want-
like a muffled,
like he's doing it on purpose.
yeah,
Maybe
like
he's talking through a
you're
mask
talking
or
like
something.
this or
you know?
something, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know that's gonna be hard for you to do. In
So
real
don't worry
time.
about it. That'll be later. Don't worry about it that day, like when you're reading the lines.
No, right
later.
here we're just-
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Let's see.
We're gonna start from who the fuck is this?
Yeah, let's start there.
Who the fuck is this?
You don't recognize me,
Pause.
Harper.
Another pause here, like 3-4
Now
seconds.
this is where your voice changes. You can try to change it right now. It may not work, but we'll figure it out.
Right, right.
You don't recognize me, Harper. After all we've been through.
That was pretty damn good, actually.
What's wrong, Harper? Cat got your tongue. I found you.
The click of the phone. And
Now you're
that's all.
sitting there in complete shock. Like your face is gonna show. I know who this is. Like you know this guy tried to kill you before. You're gonna stand there in complete shock, and the phone is gonna just kind of, as you're just standing there, freak the fuck out.
Loosely, like,
It's gonna loosely just kind of fall
Let's
out of your
act
hand.
that.
Right.
You can.
mine's already cracked, so it's
You
fine.
can start
Okay.
with Cat Got Your Tongue or What's Wrong, Harper.
Mhm.
I found you. I'm going to do the phone line cutout and the noise, and that's when she's going
Okay,
to
yeah.
do the look on her face.
Right.
Okay, and whenever you're ready.
What's wrong, Harper? Cat got your tongue? I found you.
Harper. Now that's going to be a lot slower and relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Harper,
sure.
because you won't drop it right away.
Yeah.
Harper,
Yeah.
frozen by sudden shock, stares into the dark living room. She recognizes him from her past. Every sound becomes a callous to her fear and memories. The dripping of the rain slows, the rumbling of the lightning now more faint. Time slows. The sounds blurry. The phone resting in her hand begins to slip away. It falls slowly to the ground. It shatters against the hard tile floor and crumbles into pieces. The phone's contact with the ground loudly jolts her into action. Interior bedroom, house, night. So we're moving on to a different scene. Were you happy with that? Is there anything you
Yeah.
want to do at the end there with the phone? Are we good? I feel good.
Sounds great. Yeah, it was
Okay.
perfect.
So
Awesome.
excited.
And that is the end of the phone call.
Right.
The rest of this is mostly
It's all actions,
Yep.
which we're gonna focus on more so like that day when we're in the actual location.
And if
So-
while we're reading some of this, if you want to play around, like you don't have to stand up or anything, but if you want to like act like you're reaching for a doorknob, you can kind of practice the look on your face. But we aren't going to really say anything about that.
Right.
Sorry, you don't get to slash me today, Brian.
Right. You can pretend if you want.
Yeah, you can.
Pretend she's like right.
If you guys are talking, don't mind me if I just.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
She can in the car. So they're going. I mean, do it. You know, it's only going to make it better. The film
Yeah.
better. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is going to be a lot of reading for me, so I'm going to try to go a little faster now. 'Cause,
Yes.
Yeah.
A window is open. A curtain draped over it blows in the wind. Rain smacks against the house. The wind blows softly and it howls. We pan to reveal the bedroom. Harper opens the door and notices the window open. A purse is lying on the bed next to it keys. She unzips it and grabs a stick of mace. She grasps it tightly in her hand. I go out walking after midnight. Oh, Austin, did we change this?
What's that? The song.
The music?
Well, I thought the music was supposed to come after the closet scene.
And it happens before.
Oh, it happens before.
Yeah, it
okay,
happens before.
okay,
Yeah.
all right. So this music comes on down the hall, and you kind of hear it muffled, echoing through the house. You know, you've probably heard that song, right? Patsy Cline. It echoes down the hall from the living room, from the other room. A record player spins inside an empty living room. She's alerted by the music loudly playing. Startled and confused, she stares for a brief moment at the doorway. Then a noise from inside the closet. Mace in hand, armed and in the ready position, she moves towards the closet and reaches for the doorknob. Her hand now on it. She's ready to turn it, and she turns it slowly. A brief pause.
So you can either like in this scene, like even like exhale, like you're getting ready to open the door. You think someone
I
could be in
imagine
there.
So kind of like
she's
a-
walking like
Right. Like you're expecting someone to be in there when
You
you're
just
walking.
grab
And when I
forward,
get to
but-
the door, can I do like a?
stop.
Yeah, it's like
Like
we'll
you're
probably
holding
even
up.
show like a close up of the mace in your hand and everything, and then you're gonna. Now I think the closet door is one you have to like.
Yeah,
slide.
we wanted a doorknob, but we might have to do a sliding.
But either way, we'll see what we have when we get to the one.
And that's when it, okay, so,
I'm just saying, if this was real life, I would be strapped with more than mace. I'm just saying.
Right.
Been tried to be killed. I done have 9 mil.
she moves slowly toward the closet and reaches for the doorknob. Her hand on it. She turns it slowly. A brief pause. She yanks it open. An ironing board falls out over her. Yelling, she catches her breath, throwing it to the side of the closet and closing her eyes, discharging the mace, which smothers the closet. We may not actually do that. We may fake it with a sound.
Right.
The idea is if there's like clothes in the closet, you think somebody's back there, so
Right.
you're like sticking your hand in between the layers of the clothes, maybe spraying. But we don't want to actually spray the mace.
Yeah, and we're gonna use this ironing board as like kind of like a jump scare, or like just a jump scare. Like when we cut to it, it's just gonna be like kind of very quickly falling towards the camera, hopefully it'll catch people off guard.
I mean, most people when they're sprayed with mace, they're gonna like itch their eyes, and we would have to spend all this time
Right.
having you blur your eye, rub
Right.
your eyes, and we just don't want to do that.
Right.
It just takes.
Am I falling to the ground when the iron horn comes down, or is it just hitting me and I
No,
like
you'll
knock
probably
out?
just like try to brush
Plus,
it away,
you
and
might
like
say,
you're.
"Fuck."
Yeah.
Right. Now that we're gonna figure out the best way to do it, like when we're blocking you and actually being there, so like what works the best.
Okay.
But
Maybe tie a string to it and pull it out at you.
Right.
Behind camera, somebody's pulling it.
right.
She catches her breath, throwing it to the side. I already read that. Okay, she coughs for a moment, wipes her eyes. I'm probably not going to do any of that. Now at the doorway, she moves farther down the hall, mace at the ready, closer to the sound of the music playing down the hall. Lightning jolts a few seconds later. The circuits in the house surge and the electricity goes out. The music stops playing abruptly. Interior hallway house. Night. A black shadow casts a silhouette against the dark room. Is it him? Is it the caller? Lightning slams down, lighting it for a brief moment. A mannequin standing upright. Its head is drawn over with red Sharpie. Large pieces have been cut away and it's mostly deformed. She opens the door. Rain pours outside, smacking against the hard concrete. The faint porch light glows softly a yellow. Interior porch and yard, house, night. She opens the front door, which I think I already said actually. Mace in hand, holding it outward, and runs from the porch down the sidewalk to the car, each step throwing puddles of water. Thunder and lightning continue to slam down abruptly. Oh, you getting ready? Ready? You silly, do it, look. You getting ready?
Oh,
He's
I'm
into
looking,
it. Easily.
I'm here.
Rain pours from above, drenching her hair and dampening her clothes. Now at the car door, she swings her purse around her hip, reaching for the keys, shuffling items inside. The wind howls and tree branches crack in the distance. She looks up. They slip from her hand and fall to the ground. Rain trickles down the pavement, running over the keys as light glistens against the shiny metal grooves. She bends down to pick them up and notices something in the corner of her eye. A man, now standing at the edge of the tree line. The dark forest swallows everything behind him. He's dressed in a dark black corset, lingerie, strands of leather material cross-hatched covering his chest, his abs toned and his muscles smooth with oil. Bright, shiny earrings dangle from his ears. We don't have earrings, do we?
No,
That's okay.
We have a necklace.
I mean, I could pierce my ears if you want.
No.
No, it's okay. No need to do that.
Covering his face is a mannequin mask with smear rose-colored lipstick, long curly black hair. Dark makeup covers his body. He runs towards her. She shuffles through her key ring, trying to find the right key, and looks back up at the man, and he's only 15 feet away. Then she twists the keys inside the door and swings it open just in time, but her keys fall suddenly from the grasp of her hand onto the ground, and she slams the door shut quickly, looking out the window. She locks the doors immediately. Streaks of rain pour down over the window. His face now on the other side, blurred by the heavy rain dripping down. He looks down, slowly moves downward and out of sight for a few moments. He moves back up, now visible in her driver's side window, and dangles the keys right in front of her. Then he disappears. She looks around the car. Nothing in any direction. Nothing there. Exterior car.
So that's when I first get noticed, is when she sees me
Standing
It's
at
not
the tree
with
line.
me
Far off in the
and
distance.
together.
No,
Because
these
No,
will
that's
never be
when-
together.
He will never
Until
appear
the end.
until the end.
Okay.
Yep. So
Yeah, you're just kind of like at the tree line in the woods.
just kind of watching her, and
Like
then you
50, 60 feet away.
when I cue you, you're just gonna start running towards her basically.
Be like-
So like a psychopath, just like insane. So with your knife, do you want the knife maybe just like not inside, or should he be like?
So
I don't
no
know.
one knows it's him that actually called her.
No one knows
Nobody
that.
knows.
That's
They think it
revealed
could
at
be
the
you.
very
And they
end.
think it's me until
They're
the
gonna
very
think it's you
end.
until the very end. Yeah.
But you are kind of working with him, so.
So yep.
But you're, that day we'll figure it out. But your like run towards her has to be terrifying.
Right.
The audience has to feel.
And we have to time that.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah, we're gonna have to time it. So like when you run, like we need to get you like to the car as soon as she's like opening the door, so she can quickly jump in, keys fall, and then you're just there. Like
What's
she had
good
no
about
time to
what's
grab
good
the
about
keys.
that is in a lot of horror movies you see a lot of people walking and
Right.
you're looking like, why is he walking?
You're gonna go
if
full
I'm
speed ahead.
sprinting,
Right.
then that's gonna look a lot more terrifying
Yeah.
than
Right.
me just kind of walking towards her.
Now, you
Because
might-
no one does it.
Right,
if I'm
right.
trying to kill her,
You might
I'm
start off
trying
Right,
with
to
a
you're
fast
gonna go
pace.
But I
full
think
steam
you might be
ahead.
standing at the tree line like this, like you just came out of the woods, you know,
Right.
looking at her like this, and that's when you're just gonna
You're just
take
gonna
off
take
running.
off
It's
running
gonna be
towards her.
tricky, I think,
It's
Right.
gonna
because
Yeah.
she's gonna be with her keys.
Literally,
like,
yeah. I'm gonna
They're
do
trying
it
to
like
get in the
It's
car.
like I'm watching
Right,
her.
right.
I'm hoping she doesn't see me, but when
Right.
she sees me,
And
I
then
take
it's your
her.
yeah. You
I
gotta
don't
Then
think
it's
she
go.
go
even care
time.
if she sees you. You just want to get her.
Right. Right.
So I like
You're
see.
fumbling
So
your
I see.
keys.
So if I see him in the tree line, and then when I like
You're
fumbling
gonna-
his keys, he starts going. I'm like fuck, 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 like
Yeah,
trying
I
to
if
think
you're
as soon as you see him, you're gonna be like
yeah.
trying to get in
And
there.
you have to time it to the point where your keys fall. He's so close, you have no time to just get those keys up and get in. Like you jump in and shut it, and then lock the door, and he's just at the window looking at you at that point.
Now with this scene, we're gonna use a little bit of camera magic, cutting reverse
Yes.
between
Yeah.
him, you, him, closer,
Mhm.
you, stay on you, last shot of him,
Right.
you close the door and then he just shows up.
Right.
You know? I want the audience to think he's gonna get you.
Right.
So
Good.
we have to time it right. We may do slow motion at that point.
Yeah.
Slow motion.
We might do a
Like-
slow mo, like the keys falling, like in slow motion, as they're like
Yeah.
slowly falling to the
Mhm.
ground.
I
as
try to
you're
be
trying
careful with slow motion because it can seem a little bit amateurish.
Right,
We're gonna
right.
use it very briefly
Right.
and just in the right moments.
For sure.
Be very careful with it. Okay, where were we? We were on the scene here in the car now, I believe. This is
Yep.
page 7. Then she sits quietly in the car for a few moments, mace still in hand. Lightning slams down a few times. The metal lock on the passenger side door pops. Imagine sitting in the driver's seat
And you're just like
and
looking
you see
around
the
in your
passenger
maze.
side just pop up.
Right. Right.
So
That's
it would be
freaky.
like a quick look
Yeah.
type thing.
Right.
You hear it.
And you're actually gonna crawl over and then like put it back down.
Okay.
And then you're all of a sudden now you're in the passenger seat at this point. And then at this point you're gonna is this when the mannequin head comes up?
I don't know.
Or
I think it's a
The
little
mannequin was right when I opened the door.
right. In the head, I'm trying to figure out where we are here.
So this is a different mannequin.
Right, there, we have like a head
This is
that's
like a
gonna be
mannequin on a
positioned.
stand.
Right.
It's not his mask.
Which I have a photo I might show you guys before you guys leave.
Okay, well I'll just keep reading.
Yeah, just keep reading. We'll all talk as we go.
The metal lock pops on the side door. It glistens in the light. She climbs over the center
Right, so you
console
climb
between
over.
the seats and locks it back quickly. So
So
that's
now you're in
trying to
Yeah.
do
you're
it.
in the passenger seat right now. You're in the
Okay.
passenger seat when you walk out.
How am I running? Am I running like a man? Am I running?
Well, however you want.
Well,
however
we
you
can
think it looks.
that we'll have to see what
Because
looks
I mean, you have to
creepy.
think
Yeah.
the way I'm dressed.
Right, we're
I'm
gonna-
gonna maybe want to
Yeah, but
have
yeah.
a very straight posture.
Yeah, dude, I think that would be creepy.
Here's-
Actually, very straight. I think.
Don't you think it'll be scary that the audience is going to see this feminine outfit and wardrobe,
Right.
but yet
It's like
you
a
don't
man.
have feminine characteristics?
Right.
You're like, you know what I mean? You're like running
I'm
aggressive
very
with muscles.
strong.
Right.
Yeah.
Very strong. And
So I think that'd be unsettling.
Pounding.
I think so
I
too.
think you should
And
run
we'll,
full blast, arms like
Yeah.
out. I don't know yet.
yeah, well, that'll be something that we'll see that day. Like, oh, that's the one.
And especially the
That's
dangling
one.
of the keys. Am I doing that more?
It's like you bend down and then you're just looking at her and you just like dangle them like
Okay.
this. So she sees them, then you quickly then you're just gone.
Yeah,
You go
I don't
into the
think you're
car.
trying to be dramatic about it. I think you just pull it up and you go like,
You're like showing her, look what I have.
Okay.
Like, look, I have your keys. Then you
Maybe-
go into the car.
Dumbass.
Right.
and you're smiling under the mask. If you actually want to smile under the mask to help you get
I
in
think if I
character,
turn my head.
That would be
Yeah.
that would be
Right.
sketchy. Like he like dangles and it would be like a slow
And if
like
I
a,
slam
Yeah.
maybe my
Right.
fist on the glass real hard,
Maybe do
just-
that
So we
with
can
the
try that
keys.
too. Yeah.
Like what if he like pulls
Yeah.
the keys up, like he comes up and like it's a slow nod as he dangles the key and then just slams
Gotcha.
the key.
Just
Right,
again.
it's
real
like
soft and
slams
then
against the
bam,
window.
bam.
I'll
Like
play
it's
it with
like,
you
yeah,
now.
so like he comes
That's
up and
good,
he's
actually.
like tilts his head as he dangles it and then it's like a slam against the door with the
Right.
key.
And then he
And
just
then I
like
could, like,
slides
scream.
them maybe
I
like
could
down the
scream.
window. Yeah, exactly. And then he just goes down. Yeah, I would.
Also, I think in the beginning at the tree line, you literally just want to get to her. Like it's time for business.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna just do whatever you can to get to her. You're gonna sprint the car. I think.
Right.
So you're like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, for
It's
sure.
not like you're trying to, like you are
Scare
trying,
her.
Well,
I'm
well,
trying to
yeah,
get to her.
yeah. You're
This
trying to
isn't
get her.
about me
Right,
trying
with
to
this
intimidate
girl,
her. I'm
yeah.
just trying to get to her.
Nothing. We don't want to really go over the top on really anything. It's like your goal is to get to her. That's what you're gonna try to just get to her, basically. So.
Yeah, like we don't want you excessively laughing or anything like that. Like the phone call's great, but I mean, I don't mind really laughing in the car.
Right.
In the
Yeah.
mask.
No, no.
Nothing like that. Very raw.
I
Some
think the
heavy
head
breathing
tilt
parts.
because it's so like it's so subtle and you can't see his face. So
Right.
the head tilt kind of gives him a
Absolutely.
sense of even more mystery.
Right,
and then,
right, right.
Like, panic.
You got it.
Exactly.
Maybe we'll find a movie or two for inspiration. We'll send you.
Yeah, we'll
That's
see.
what
Yeah,
I'm
for
thinking.
sure.
Of Strangers
We'll send you
type
some
movies.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
They're kind of looking.
Yeah, watch The Strangers, totally. That's actually a good one to watch
Yeah.
for his character, definitely.
Maybe Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah,
You know the
Silence of the
movie
Lambs.
Hush. What I liked about Hush was that the guy ran. He was
Mhm.
sprinting towards her. He wasn't messing around. He
Right.
was trying to get to her. So
Dude,
I think that's another.
Then it's scarier than like
I do
Michael
too.
Myers who just like walks.
Yeah. When
It's
you
like when you
walk,
see
you're just
someone
like
sprinting,
really.
yeah.
But when you're running full blast,
your
it's
shoes
kind of
come
like,
off,
oh man, he's
Right.
messing around.
He's coming, yeah.
If his shoes freaking come off while he's running, it's
I don't
fine.
care.
Let
We
it
don't-
happen.
Feel
Fucking
barefoot.
they fly off his feet. I don't care. He's doing everything he can to get to her.
Right.
I'm probably gonna fall downstairs because I'm just very clumsy. So if that happens, you guys are welcome.
No problem.
I'm just saying, you'll have a night. Maybe it'll fit well, or I'll just
Right.
land straight on my face on the gravel. But it's probably gonna happen.
Right.
We'll do everything we can. Safety's important. So.
I just am very clumsy. It's really no one can help me.
Right.
It's really just a me problem.
She reaches over, locking it, and quickly turns back toward the passenger side window. Okay, hold on, I skipped that.
No, you were.
What?
Where's Bart? Yeah.
Okay. Just outside is a mannequin head. Startled, she moves backward, putting her hands on the center console, moving to the driver's seat. So that's kind of like this. I'm
So
in the
this is
passenger
after
seat.
you walk to the
You're
driver's
moving
side.
over it, working
Right.
your way back into the into
Right.
the driver's seat.
Okay.
Like here, and now you're here.
Right.
Okay. This part's kind of fast. Trying to make it make sense.
Right. Absolutely.
No, you're not.
So look,
Gonna.
I'm losing it myself. So real quick, at this point, you started in the driver's seat.
Right.
Make
She
sure I'm
climbs,
saying.
yeah, she climbs over to lock the
popped.
passenger.
Yeah.
When this one pops, you just reach over. When you come back around, bam, mannequin head, you go backwards back to the driver's
Yeah.
seat now. So this is where you're at now.
So my
And
back's
you're-
gonna kind of be to the window.
Right, now
door.
you're back to the window. You're looking at that head just looking back at you. Really freaky moment.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So-
Okay, right. So from when she's in the passenger seat, the driver's side door is gonna pop.
And she
Instead
just
of
reaches,
climbing,
she
you're just
reaches.
reaching over to lock it from your
Right.
seat.
Right.
And then that's when I look back over at the
And then
passenger seat, the
bam.
mannequin, and I
And
crawl
then you
back to
quickly
the
go
driver.
back over.
That's
You're
right.
looking at it. That's when which we haven't got to yet, he's gonna rise and like look at you through the window behind. You don't see
Okay.
it, but the audience does.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll start on her locking the driver's side door from the passenger seat. She reaches over, locking it, and quickly turns back towards the passenger side window this way. Just outside is a mannequin head. Startled, she moves backward, putting her hands on the center console and moving to the driver's seat. So you're so startled by this mass that you want to get away from the passenger
Yeah.
seat.
Mhm.
Okay, we're on the same page. All right. Behind her, through the blurry window, the man in the mannequin mask rises from beneath the car, looking at her. Then he disappears. She's breathing heavy, startled. A yellow porch light gleams brightly against the wet concrete porch. So we talked about this. Me and Austin are gonna actually have
Right.
the electricity come
It'll
back
come
on the
back
house.
on at some point. You give us more light out there and stuff. And
Yeah.
it makes it more eerie too.
We just have to show that on camera. We don't want people to think it's an error on our part.
Right.
We forgot to turn the lights out.
Right.
So we want the electricity to come back on because that's gonna really add a lot of depth in the scene.
Yeah.
Right.
She thinks, should I run and try to get back to inside the house?
So like as you're sitting there in the driver's seat, you have your mace still, you're freaked out, all this shit's been happening, you're just like looking around trying to figure out your escape route. That's when the power's gonna come back on and you're looking in that direction, should I make a run for it? And that's when the hatch behind you starts to open.
Maybe she even like reaches for the doorknob for a moment. but
Right,
doesn't pull it.
Like you're ready to make a run for it. But you're just
Yeah.
like, should I? Because he's probably out there, I just don't see him.
Mhm.
So it's like hesitation on your part.
Now, while you're distracted by all this in your head and the doorknob and all that, looking at the house, the hatch at the rear of the car begins to open slowly on its own. No one's there.
Mm-hmm.
Then a man slowly moves upward into the frame of the shot and crawls into the rear interior. Now, Austin, you had a really good vision for this crawling.
Right.
I mean, I know we're not
Very
walking it,
animal, like
like
animalistic, just like crawling in. Yeah, just really weird. Yeah,
Can
something
you
like
do that?
Yeah, we'll
Like,
experiment that day and see what
slow.
works.
Because you don't want her. You don't want her
You don't want
to
her
hear
to hear you either. Yeah, being very quiet about it.
Yeah.
She doesn't notice. When you get behind her, he lashes out at her, grabbing her throat and pushing her upward into the seat. She throws her arms.
Do you guys actually want to go through this now?
No.
Like we're in the car?
We're gonna have a lot of time that day to block it.
I'll get there early, so me and you
Right,
can
yeah,
really
we're gonna
go
have
over that
hours.
part.
Like you guys get there like 5:30.
I'll get there before. I'll make sure
Right,
I get there
we'll-
plenty of time to go over this.
We'll be setting up lights and stuff. I will take my time to block you guys while you're setting up lights.
I'll be very busy in flights.
Right. So I will rehearse with them. Now, when we actually block it for real, you'll come with me.
Yeah,
so
I
you
have
know
to-
what's going
yeah.
on.
Yeah, so I didn't mention this earlier, but I'm actually the director of photography, so
Mhm.
I manage the
Lighting
camera
and
stuff, the
camera
lighting.
stuff and shit.
So I have to really understand you guys very well. We have to be very
He has to know
connected
exactly
in
where you guys are
communication.
going to move, so he knows where to put the camera in that circumstance.
We film our films and so that the character is in synchronization with the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you do, the camera anticipates it. It's
Mhm.
ready to go. It's not trying to catch up with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to know with the blocking, I'm going to know you're going to turn there in 3
And
seconds.
timing will be very important. I will be cueing you guys on certain parts off camera, but we'll go through all that day. Don't worry about it right
Yeah.
now. So.
Okay. She throws her arms violently to stop the attack, kicking and screaming. Her mace falls to the floorboard of the car just beneath her. She gives it her all, making contact a few times with his face. He lunges at her, stabbing a knife through her right leg. So that reads really fast on the script, but I think
It's a slow
the stab is going to be like
Yeah.
it's not going to be that fast.
And just for reference, that ends day 2. The stab goes in. That's a wrap for day 2.
For Friday.
Right, that'll be on Friday. Yeah, so Saturday our first shot is going to be the knife coming out, so I'll bet that day she'll do all the blood and special effects on your leg.
Now when I'm strangling her, can I just let her hit me for a few times?
Yeah,
Like,
like-
it doesn't phase me.
No,
like,
no,
you're not
Right,
gonna
yeah,
do
you're
anything.
enjoying it.
trying to get
Yeah.
out of that car, so make it as believable and
Yeah.
realistic as you guys
Just beat on me, and I'm just gonna, and then all of a sudden I feel like, okay, I've had enough of her.
Yeah, and
beating
then
me for 5 minutes, bam,
and then bam,
yeah.
Yeah.
knife.
Okay.
Yep, perfect.
Like let her struggle. You're just enjoying it.
Right,
Like now you're toying with her.
for sure.
We'll practice too, like where I'm not really strangling, but it's more like it's looking like I'm
Right,
freaking
right,
about to
right.
kill
Yeah.
her.
Cool.
All we care about is like number one priority is you guys have to be safe. We don't want
Mhm.
anyone hurt, but it has to look real.
Teach
or,
special ed, I'm used to it.
Okay.
but it also has to like look real. Or,
Yes.
No, really beat on me, I'm fine.
No, I don't care if you choke me.
I like to hear this. Let's
My
still be
God.
safe,
I'm not
guys.
kidding. No, wait, well, listen. I literally had a kid jump up on a table, take my lanyard, and hold it up,
Oh,
and no one
God.
else was in the room, so I had to like full like.
So you're
Is
used
he
to
available?
this.
Is he available for this film?
No.
Okay.
I actually don't really. I didn't love that situation.
Okay.
Kind of saw my
Okay.
life flash before my eyes.
Oh my
no one was
God.
in the room, and I was like, someone needs to get fucked down here because I'm about to die.
Right, that's fucked actually.
Yeah, he grabbed my lanyard, he was throwing a tantrum, and he got up on a table, took my lanyard
my
from behind,
God.
and had it up, and I literally had like.
Was this the one in 3rd grade?
Yeah,
That same one?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
got
Yeah,
on
and
a table, throwing a
if it,
tantrum.
you know, he's gonna be around your neck area. Maybe you know,
I'm
you have to have a safe word or safe action.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Like
I
you
love
have to
No,
do this
yeah.
or something.
Yeah, I will.
Because if you
So
can't
what is the
talk,
safe word? Let's have a safe word right
well,
now.
I mean,
What-
if she's being choked, she's not
Do
gonna be able to
both.
speak.
Do a word and
You need
a
to
word
have
and
an
a
action.
action.
Like if it's
both
like
have
this
a
or
word and
something.
an
It's
action.
like
Blink
this
or
means
something.
stop right
Yeah.
now. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Yeah.
You
something
can come
like
up with that day.
squeeze.
Just let us
I
know.
don't
Now
know.
you're going to be in a mask. You're not going to be able to see her very
It
well,
will
so
be
we'll
kinda
say it
hard.
to you. We'll
Yeah.
be stop when we see your safe word, okay,
Yeah.
or something, or safe action.
I'll have a safe action, yeah.
Yeah, maybe you can beep the horn. Actually, you can't do that because
Because
that's
I
not
want
the
you to
scene
beep-
of the
beep
movie.
it.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
gonna
be
give you
more
guys the middle
concerned
finger.
with
I'm just
Like
gonna
stop
give
the
you the
scene.
Fuck me!
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. Stop the scene.
Tapping
And
out!
you start screaming, just stop! And then I'll stop.
Well, that
Tapping
won't work.
out!
Yeah, you have to do something because that day you are going to be screaming and
Yeah.
kicking, so
Right.
you won't know.
I don't think I'm just gonna give him the middle finger, but
You have
It's
to
like-
like do something like
yeah,
this. or
yeah, I'll do
something.
something.
Yeah.
Right.
Mainly,
Figure
I'll
that
just
out.
be holding you in spot,
Yeah.
letting you beat on me for a while.
Yeah.
Because I want it to look like I'm not hurrying up trying to kill her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Like,
You're taking
go
your
ahead
time
and
with
take
this.
it out on me
Right.
before you die. Like, go
Right.
ahead.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I think
that
a lot
would
of
look
films they
better.
tend to rush through.
Rush through it.
Like it's
right.
like just as fast as they can to get that over with,
Mhm.
but it needs
Which
to
we're
be
guilty of that too in
Yeah,
previous
we've
films,
had
rushing through
lots
stuff.
of our previous film, lots of them. You know, you learn them.
Yeah.
You live and you learn.
Not making the same mistakes in this one. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Like one, do you want briefly, like for 30 seconds, do you tell them about the robe thing?
Oh my god. I don't know if they've
One-
even seen our
No, they
last
probably haven't seen it.
film.
Just do that one little. We did a film a year or two ago.
Right.
Some guy was being choked with a rope in a car.
And he literally just sat there.
He
like,
went,
Like just sat there, didn't try to get away, just sat there and let the choking happen, and then he just like.
And we looked at it afterwards, and there was such a loud air conditioner. We were running late at night in a public alleyway,
Right.
and we were just like, we just
We
missed
didn't have
it.
the time to really perfect it. But
So that's why we're making sure that doesn't happen this time.
right.
Okay.
So he
You're
washes out, grabbing her,
Yeah,
pushing upward.
quietly. Yeah, quietly.
So we ended on the knife stab, I think.
Yeah.
Blood oozes from the wound. Okay.
She gives it her all, making contact with him a few times. He lunges at her, stabbing a knife through her leg. She screams in pain, reaching for her leg as the blood oozes. You know, reach that leg.
Something like that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like you're shaking, right?
Now the knife's stuck in
In her leg now.
No, you're gonna have it in. You're gonna be holding it like in her leg. And then on day 2, you're gonna like pull it out. So we're gonna actually show it go in, probably cut to something else.
But I think her reaction right away would be,
Right.
Like
Yeah.
to grab it.
The knife can still be there when
Right.
I like grab my leg.
yeah.
So
Right.
I'm with like this, and the knife was in her leg, and then
I-
I yank it out.
Then you're gonna yank it out. Yeah.
Go for it.
But give me a second to like grab my leg with the
Right.
knife there.
Because
Yeah.
we'll end day 2. On day 2, you're gonna kind of put it in, and then we'll just like wrap on day 2. When it comes out, that'll be the first shot of day 3 when we have all the special effects and stuff.
It's hard to coordinate this because we have 2 different days, and one day
Yeah.
we only have a special effects artist. So it's like
Yeah.
we have to find a creative way to make it cut.
To cut it, yeah.
So because our
I'm gonna hit the John. Well,
Yeah, go for
before
it.
you-
do you want us to keep going? We'll
Huh?
keep going. Is that okay?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll wait till he shuts the door because I don't want the people out there to hear this.
Right.
Fuck you.
He slams her head into the side of the window over and over again and again. Each blow, blood splatters, it drips down the glass pane. I know this is weird, but can I just see you kind of like act like you're like somebody's like hitting you into a window?
I don't. Yeah, I guess.
That's
I-
kind of hard
It is
to
kinda
do.
hard. I'm just gonna
Do
like.
you want us to
head
role play real quick? Would
Okay,
it
go
help?
for it.
Yeah,
Go
my
for it.
head
Get
out
over
the
there.
window.
Get over there.
Be
Yeah.
very careful. Do
Just
you guys
sit
want
down.
to put your masks on? Or
No.
are you okay? It's up to you.
Okay.
It's up to
I'm
you.
afraid of the
Because
COVID. I
there's
teach
not-
special ed. I'm getting
Okay.
worse.
I just felt wanted to
Getting
be.
worse.
Just
Okay.
wanted to
So
try
you
to
can get
follow
behind,
I was gonna
behind
say
her.
that like a car
Like you're in the
seat,
back
'cause he's in the
seat.
back seat.
Here,
Right.
actually, we could use a paper just as the window,
Right.
just so we have something for you to make contact
You'll
with.
be behind me. You're not gonna be in front
Yeah.
of
It'd
me.
be
Here, do you want to hold that paper as it's the window?
Yeah. This is the window.
So I have her like this.
Right now, the window is
And I
actually.
stab her in the leg here.
No,
Right.
it's the right leg.
The
Right.
window.
So you can.
I'm
So that would
actually
be this
left-handed.
Right.
Oh, that's okay.
So you want me
So
So like that, then you can get stabbed like.
there's going to be a seat rest here, and I don't think you're going to be able to get your arm in between
Yeah.
it. Maybe you might have to use your left hand. It's okay.
Come from above.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think you're going to be more like draped out, like.
Me?
Yeah, you're going to be
Okay,
more
so
like.
I'm like, so I guess because after I come from
Yeah,
the
you're
window,
up in the seat.
Right,
trying to
yeah,
get
I'm
you're
out.
gonna
up.
see, and
Yeah.
then I'm gonna do that. So
Right,
I'm gonna be
right.
like
You're-
relaxed, like here.
Yeah,
Right. And all this
Oh,
thing
this is-
blocks
yeah.
more like that
Okay,
day.
This is
But
when
yeah.
you're looking out at the
Yeah.
front door.
Trying to decide like
You got your
okay.
hand on the door. Okay. Come
Okay.
up now. Come up. Can I see you actually come up behind her and like put your no sit down, but just, you're coming up and you're getting ready to attack her.
Right.
Okay.
Go. If you need to pull your yeah.
Okay, and then
You
try
need
to
to pull
get
your
away.
chair
Yeah.
closer.
Okay.
I don't want you to have to reach.
All right, are you ready?
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. Now here's the most important thing. We've had this happen in films. The audience sometimes can see on your face that you're ready for this.
Okay.
Right.
It has to be like you have no
Yeah.
idea this is
But
coming.
you're still.
Here, can we
at this
practice
moment-
something real quick beforehand? Because what I want to do is I want to make sure I got you, and it looks like I'm really
Okay.
strangling.
Is that are you okay? That's not hurting.
Does that hurt?
Okay.
Because it looks like I'm strangling
Right,
her like this, but I'm really
Now, keep in
not
mind, at this
strangling
moment when
her.
he is coming up, you're sitting there, you have your mace still in your hand. You're gonna end up dropping it when he like comes. But you have your mace. You're contemplating, should I run? Where is he at? You don't know he's behind you. But you're just like this.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's like you're holding
I do
it.
that shit all the
and
time
you're
in
just
my
like-
house.
You maybe even are about to like your hand's like on the doorknob, like
Like
you're about
deciding
to
whether or
like
what
get
I'm
out.
gonna do.
But
Okay.
the
You're,
most
like,
important
contemplating.
thing for me is I don't want to see on your face this is coming.
Yeah.
Right. Now you look terrified because he's like out there somewhere. You don't know he's
Yeah.
Now,
behind
do you want
you
my
now.
face to kind of come up
Kinda
in
like
the mask
looking for
like
him, like-
slow?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, when you
This-
like when
this
you
is the
probably
reason I
make
say
your
this
face
is
down.
Kinda down,
Right.
and
Films
kind
too.
of see
He
my
was
Right.
like
And then when you
before
get
the
here,
guy
it's
even
like,
chokes him, his hands go
then
up.
you start to like
It's
move
like
your face up.
you
Yeah.
like see it. I'm like, come on, you know.
Maybe you'll see one hand kind of.
Like, do you like this, Josh? When he's crawling in, you don't really see his face yet. He's like kind of down.
Love
And you
it.
can see like
When I'm crawling,
Love it,
instead
love
of just
it, love
crawling
it.
in,
Right.
you kind of see me
Wait,
coming.
wait. I got another idea. Let me see if you
Yeah.
like this. Hold on. So, what if you're crawling in with your face down?
Right.
And you stop, and then you go.
Right, something like that.
Like
Yeah.
when did you see me? Like once you get to where you're,
There's that road.
you're
You can
crawling
come
in.
in. You don't have to
Watch.
sit out in the car.
No,
You
wait,
can
you're
go
crawling
straight
in
to
there.
the
Head
house. I was
down.
like, you can come inside.
You can come in.
That's what
You
I was
look
like, you
up.
don't have to stay
Is
in
that
the
good?
car.
I don't know. Let's see what it
Just
looks like.
not
I don't know if
hold
it's gonna work. Let's just see what
It's
that
kind of
looks
hard doing
like.
that.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
know.
know.
Just knock. He's ridiculous.
Okay, ready? Now is that strangle okay? Because I want to make it look real, but
No,
I'm
no.
not.
Again.
Now with me,
Especially-
you can put, like, I want her to practice too, kind of hitting and
Right.
punching.
So kind of in a sense of like,
Yeah, that's her.
looking-
That's.
I don't know if it's him or not. I'm like, I don't know which one it is.
Okay.
We're practicing. We went right into it.
So I have like
We're
more
doing like
handles here.
rehearsal. Right. This is the window. That's
We
the
haven't
door.
finished the script, but we're close.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, come all the way up with your head down.
Okay.
Come all the way up to the.
I just want to make she's ready.
Okay.
now.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
So,
all ready.
here we go. Ready?
So sit there with your mace up. You're like kind of in the ready position. Like, where's this guy at? Right. And then fight. Kick and kind of hit him a few
Kick.
times. Kick and fight.
Yeah.
Not just like that.
Wheel your arms. Like, yeah, let her hit you with this arm in the face.
Yeah, hit him in the
Not hard,
face.
not hard. Alright.
Hit me, it's fine.
You're fine.
I gotta be more
You're fine.
controlling. I gotta put
Right,
more control
right.
on.
I'm not gonna actually hit him right
Whenever,
now.
whenever you feel like I've had enough, stab her in the one. Basically.
But
It's up
I'm
to
pretty
you.
much, it's like the Friday the 13th scene from hell, like when that
Oh, yeah,
boxer just beats the hell
Right,
out of him.
right,
and
right.
Finally, he's just like, I can't do it anymore.
Right.
Then he does. Then Jason hits his head off.
Also, she's going to start to choke out and slow down a little bit, and then you're gonna have it right or no?
That happens later.
Okay, but I want her to I want him to not stab her right into all the crazy action.
Right,
I
right.
want her to lose a little bit of strength. Let him fight.
Right,
a little
right.
Kind of starts to like give up a little bit.
Yeah, not
Right.
too soon.
Do I
right?
have to stay behind
But I thought
her,
he
or
gets
can
hit, so
I
that's why he's
can I
not.
strangle her and climb over the seat?
You can get halfway over. Don't crawl. If you want to get to like her side, maybe or something.
Sorry, you okay?
But
Let me know if you're not.
well, we're in a block face for sure. Like that day, you know exactly where to move. But whatever feels right now, just kind of go for it.
Okay.
So if you want to get like
Because
halfway
it's
in,
going to be
like-
harder for her to punch and go out on me when I'm behind her.
Yeah.
Right,
So
right,
if
right.
I'm
right.
able to get to a point to where maybe if she turns like this and I got her like this
Up against the window?
up
Right.
against
Yeah,
the window,
yeah,
and
like-
That's
then-
good.
Yeah,
and then I stab her.
yeah.
But
That's
then
good.
she can punch me like
Then
this.
Right.
I can
Yeah,
fight
yeah.
back.
Yeah, but
then she
Right.
The only,
yeah, I like
the only
that.
thing is this is the center console right here. We can't have you in front of the seats.
Right.
Because at some point you get hit and you fall back in the back.
Okay.
We don't want you
Right.
falling in the
Well,
passenger
he's
seat.
if he's like over the console, kind of like
And
leaning.
he can be like
on the
leaning
console,
over, like
I
leaning
could, like,
over.
I
Yeah.
could go for a nut
That's it,
shot
yeah.
and then like.
Yeah, definitely.
Push
Let's
it.
do that. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that works.
That way he's like leaning on the console.
Yeah.
He's still gonna overpower.
And that
me.
makes
So
him
if
look
his
more
hands against my neck
intimidating.
this
Like
way,
he's
I
like
could,
bigger now.
I could go for a punch or a kick to the nuts and then push him out of the way. I will
Here,
not
Right.
shoot
kick
up a
you
little
in your
bit more and I
nuts.
want that.
I
Yeah,
promise I will not kick you in your nutsack.
Yeah, this one.
You would see me like, oh!
That one would be
That
real.
one
You
would
wouldn't
be
have
real.
to act that one.
Right.
I guess at all times you do
So-
have to stay
So,
behind the
Lauren,
seat.
can you turn like
Yeah.
normal?
So I'm
Let's
taking-
go over this
Right.
slow so I can
Okay.
see kind of.
So I'm kind of
Right.
like waiting.
Can I tell you what I think when you walk up? You're like
He said, I'm in the lobby. That'd be weird. I said, okay, but
like that, okay?
You give it a few months.
I.
Alright. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like your head is going up as you get closer.
Okay.
Start
It's
down
like my big brother.
like this.
Is he really?
He's like a really close family friend. He's like a
Right.
big brother.
Because we're
Yeah.
probably
Better
gonna
than
have
my
like
actual
a good sound effect and stuff.
Okay.
Alright.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
This is the
So
window
I'm like
sill.
deciding-
Okay, hold on. Let's walk through this first so we
Right.
can find out exactly what
Just
we're
go
doing.
slow.
And then
Okay,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
we'll go
Right.
faster.
Okay,
motions.
yeah, yeah.
Right,
speed
let's
it
do
up.
it.
Let's do it.
We'll
Go.
start slow.
Okay, ready?
Good.
This?
Yeah. And you actually when you get there.
When I feel his hand, I
You-
should like turn.
yeah, when you get there,
Should
you
he
can, you
look-
can look at it before you
Yeah,
go for it. Just
okay.
sit there, just like
Look.
look like this.
Look,
Okay.
look.
And
hold
maybe
on.
I look
Okay.
to if he does that and I like look to the side, like I could feel breathing or something.
Yeah.
If
Right,
I look
maybe-
to the
yeah.
side, then that's when I position and draw mace.
Right.
Okay, hold on. So what he just said is really important.
Yeah.
He needs to get himself in a position to
And
attack
just-
you.
yeah.
He's not going to attack you while he's stretched out like this.
Yeah.
So
that's
he's
when I
gonna
can
actually
slowly
come
notice
up
him.
and stop for a minute, and he's gonna work his arm. Then he's gonna bring his arms up and wait for a moment,
Right.
like
And then that's when
he's
I'm
getting
like,
ready.
yeah.
And that's when you can hear something with your ear, maybe that you just came up with that, and you start to turn, and that's when you get attacked. I
Right.
don't want you to see him before you. I want him to attack you first.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I hear something and I go to turn.
You might even go to a
Way too
close of
fast.
like
Okay.
her hair like kind of moving, like his breath like kind of made her hair
Exactly.
move a little bit.
So I'm
So
gonna
I
bring,
turn
I'm gonna bring, but I
slowly.
want you to turn
I
like
turn
this. Watch.
slowly.
She turns this way, I grab her with this hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got
Okay.
the knife in this
Can you,
hand.
Yes.
sit straight, like straight forward? You're turning. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna breathe, and I want you to slowly turn. You're already turned.
You feel like something's
Okay,
behind
no,
you.
relax. Okay. Now look at the house. It's that way.
Yeah, house is like over there. So.
David is not the house. Okay, I'm gonna breathe and slow. Slow is important. Okay.
And then you attack.
Got it?
Okay, now am I?
It's all about taking your
I
time.
gotta turn my body though at some
When
point.
she
Yep,
turns
you
her
do.
body, I take her like this,
And he's gonna pull you up,
Yeah, okay.
up into the
Okay.
up into the seatbelt in the window.
I don't wear those, but okay.
And actually try to escape. Like make it as real as possible.
No, it's fine. Like I'm okay, but I don't want to strangely
I wear my
stand.
seatbelt.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Because I'm gonna hear you feel you breathe.
Now position yourself. Get positioned.
When you
Me
get
or
positioned,
him?
him.
Okay.
You don't know what's going on. You don't hear any of this.
But you are analyzing
You're gonna have to
everything in
kind of
front.
breathe loud.
Right.
But you're gonna actually get your body in position here, which I did, and actually bring your arms up.
I know it's hard not being like in an actual
Actual
car.
car.
It's hard. Just do your best.
Because it's squeaky.
It's
you
not
can't
gonna
have
be
it
upright.
squeaky.
No, I know how to make this work. No. Use the couch. That's the back of the hatch.
Okay, use the
Use the
couch.
couch.
Push the couch.
Yep, here's a new chair for you, please. This will be easier for you to have. There you go.
That's better.
Okay.
There you go.
He's coming now.
Okay.
He's done making me mad. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, that'll make more
Oh,
sense.
yeah.
Okay. Should I
That's
be
easier.
closer though? Cause
That's
Yeah, I can move that closer.
should I move? I was gonna say.
That's fine. Yeah, yeah.
Now you're gonna
Jeez. Okay.
go all the way up behind her and position your body.
Okay.
Now slowly start to
Get
look
closer.
up. You
Get closer with your legs. Get in there. You're getting ready. Now lift your arms up.
And then just kind of look at her.
Oh, breathe. Go.
Exactly. Right. Well, I'm gonna make sure you
Oh
don't hit
yeah,
your
you're
head.
supposed to go
No,
slower.
it's fine. I was just laughing. It's fine.
Okay. So yeah, we have that pretty much. Let's get back to like the read through so we can get.
You let him in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yep.
So hold on. Can we one more time? Because the turn is what's killed. Like.
Right.
Can someone open the door?
Right. Yeah. And when we're rehearsing the actual
Because here's
part,
the
it'll
thing, when
make
I
more
turn,
sense.
he's already there.
Let me.
You know what I'm saying? Like so like, when you come from around, I've gotta have like, I mean, still control, but I've gotta be able to position myself to start to fight back.
Right. And then you can just here.
Because I dropped the mace.
Yeah.
I did
when
drop the mace.
when he grabs you, you kind of start struggling. Your mace is gonna drop
Okay.
at that point.
Okay.
You can have
Alright.
some snacks or something.
Ready?
Yeah.
Do you need a water
Breathe
or
loud
anything, or
for
you
me.
good? Oh, he's practicing.
Right. Mace drops. Fight for your life. Keep fighting. Punch him. Hit him.
Kick. Stick.
Are you hitting your head? I'm trying to make sure your head is hit.
No, this chair's moving.
Okay.
I'll help you.
But see, that won't
That looks-
happen
Yeah, I know, but I'm
because she'll
sorry.
be in the chair.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, am I lifting her up or am I strangling her down? Because I mean, I'm strangling her with two arms, but I gotta do
Whatever
that.
feels right.
Do you need
I was
water?
gonna say, I
Honestly.
feel like I'm gonna go down though. Like you would
Right.
sink down in that thing.
Probably go down then.
Yeah.
Because like you're overpowering
So
her, so
then-
you're like going down into the.
I would end up
Can you
being,
go
Yeah.
here?
I would end up being like,
Can you go
end up being down in the seat.
Right. And you're like
And
over top of her. Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of just doing this?
And then
Right.
that would leave my leg free to
Right.
stab pretty well.
To
And that
stab.
would
But
Yeah.
then I'm
take
like
me away
this.
from that.
Right.
So once she starts getting a little bit less defensive,
Like almost like less like I
I'm
can't
coming
really
like
fight
this.
this off. They're just gonna like stab her. Yeah.
Ow.
There's a Halloween movie that we watched. I think it was the first one. Jamie Lee Curtis was in a car.
Yeah,
getting choked.
when Annie
she
dies
actually,
in the car.
instead of going down, she actually goes up. I
Does
don't
she?
know why. Maybe to release pressure.
Right.
I have no idea, but it works either way. For
I
me.
can choke
Right.
her up in the car.
Yeah, I
and
kind of want you
just
to.
hold her
Yeah,
there.
that's what
Okay,
I want.
And then
Try
she
that.
can pull
Let's
that
try
back.
it.
The reason
Let's
I
try
like that is you're like so
I'm not
tall
dropping
and big, and
these.
she's kind of
Right.
like smaller. So it kind of would look. It looks. I don't know. I like that.
For me, not being able to choke you much, you kind of want to act like you're not trying to go up, but you are.
Okay, so
try
I'm
to
gonna kind of have to push my body up.
push your body up. I'll help you up.
Almost like you're trying to free
Yeah,
yourself
I
from your
like that
grasp.
better. I like that better.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, I
do
can
that.
see her struggle more as she goes up. Yeah.
And then she can punch down.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
alright. I got him off.
Oh, bitch, she did. Dang it. It says couch, the cushions come off.
I like that.
I got him off. I do. I like going
Come
up is a
up.
lot easier.
Right.
Too, to like be able to.
Yeah.
But I can actually hold her down in a more steady position as she punches up.
Right.
Sure.
Rather than me holding her like this to where
Maybe he puts
she
me up.
punches down, because then she could get away essentially. more
Sure.
easy.
Sure.
So
Right.
what?
We can try it both ways
Now-
to see
Yeah.
how.
Well, what if we started with him pushing me up, and as I start to get tired, I go down?
Then you start going
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
Like
okay,
you're
I like
losing your-
that.
You're trying to basically
Yeah.
get
Now-
out of his grasp. It's like, get away from me. Then you slowly start to kind of go
Now
down.
on
Yeah.
Halloween, I believe she starts making gasping noises for air.
Right. It's like,
Yeah.
like trying to gasp because you really
But that's
can't
not
breathe
right
at
away.
that
That would be
point.
later.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that
yeah.
could be as I start to go down, and then that's when he's like, I'm done with her.
Now,
stab."
am I getting
Right.
into her face as I'm squeezing like I'm enjoying this?
Oh yeah,
Well,
you do whatever you feel
you can do
right
whatever you
about.
want. You're
I'm a
gonna have the
freaking
mask on,
sociopath, so
you-
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, you'll have the mask on. All we'll be able to see is your eyes.
We're really gonna see that after she kind of is faking being passed out when you like kind of touch her ear, touch
Now,
her hair,
with
touch
my
her
mask,
blood.
if she's punching my face, that mask is a little
I won't-
loose.
I
Is
won't
there
go for the
something-
face.
Well, it's fine.
Right.
If I
But
do
if
go
there's
over the
something-
If
mask,
we
it's
see
it's
part of the face, of
I'm
the
fine with
struggle,
it.
I'm fine with it.
I don't
You
want
can
to see. I just want to see
pieces.
the side of it
You
or
just
something.
like
like-
I'll go for this part
Because
of your face.
if we
right.
show too much, it gives away the mystery.
Right. Just
You know.
pieces here and there. If that happens, don't like
I'll
go
go for the.
it.
I go for the face. I'll go where the mask isn't.
Okay, sounds good.
And that day, you're okay with her actually hitting you, and
Oh, yeah.
punching you? Okay.
I mean, hard and just
Oh my god.
kicking and punching.
Okay.
I'm
Because
not a
I'm
violent
gonna literally-
person.
I'm not going to choke you, but I want to
I'm
hold
not a
you in
violent
position.
person.
You can do it. I'll hold you in position to where I'm not strangling you, but I will be like
Yeah.
this. Okay,
Okay.
like I am strangling her, but
Right.
it won't be.
I think with the way that scene is too, probably the best would be something like this. Like if I start to feel
Right.
like I'm really being choked,
And
then
then
I
when
go.
she starts to lose, that's when she goes down, and that's
Yeah.
when I
Right,
get
right,
her
right.
better.
And then that puts better placement for the stab.
Absolutely.
I think
Definitely.
so.
So you're in a better position, like just go for the stab at that moment.
Can you
So,
remind
yeah.
me when the window bashing happens? Is that
That's
after the
gonna
stab?
happen after she gets after the stab happens.
Okay.
So maybe I could
Then-
sit up, grab the wound.
Well, you're gonna scream, then continue fighting. Then he's gonna start bashing you into.
Yeah, when
the
you
window.
attend to the wound, you kind of let go of your fierce
Okay.
fighting
So then
You
that's
just,
kinda-
instinct.
your
You
focus
scream
now
in
is like on your
pain,
leg.
and that's when
So
he's
that
gonna
is
bash you in
bashing
the
my
window.
head. We wanted to
Right.
do. You wanted
Yeah,
to
but
do
I
that?
think we should probably get through the script and then
That's
we can
fine.
go back into
Yeah.
this. But I think we should.
Yeah, let's
Is
finish
that
the
okay?
script.
Do you think? The way
What? We'll ask him.
How we
Yeah.
do this?
Yeah,
I love
looks
it.
great.
It's
Yeah, I
good.
love it.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
You guys are doing a lot better than some people we've had. So way good. Yeah.
By a lot of people.
Like I
actually.
said, the guy in one of our films with the
It'll
rope
be better
really
once we're in
screwed
the
up.
car and we're.
Right, so after the
Yeah.
stab, we go into the bashing on the window, then the bashing on the steering wheel, and that's when you are so dazed at this moment, you're starting to black out at that point. So
Get
Alright,
fuck
let's-
speed out of me.
yes.
Are you practicing the ending?
No.
Okay, I was wondering.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll
so
stand by.
okay. Okay, so remind me where we were at.
Right before I pick up the wine bottle.
So now she is resting, I guess, on the steering wheel.
Is this,
Yeah, when I fake pass out.
Okay. So is this?
Okay, yeah. So you get from she tries to
Well-
reach for it. Page 8.
I'm just gonna start on he slams her head into.
That's
the
fine.
window.
Go for it.
So he slams her head into the window, the side window, over and over again and again. Blood splatter drips down the glass pane. Her head bruised and oozes from her hair. She throws her arms up and makes contact, hitting the man in the face. He throws her forward into the steering wheel over and over. Each hit sounds the car horn. She rests against the steering wheel, her lip cut, her cheek bruised. Blood drips from her face. A wine bottle rests on the floorboard with a little red wine inside. She tries to reach for it. Her index finger slips across the top of the bottle. She is thrown back against the seat again. Now, too far from the wine bottle, her hand falls. She can't reach it. She's choked again and again. Her eyes close and her movements stop. He leans in between the seats and rubs his hands down her ear and through her hair. He rubs the blood from her leg onto his dress or maybe like chest area. I'm not sure. Then you're gonna like smell the side of like something over here. You smell that.
You're being very sick
Like,
at this point.
take it,
very
kinda,
like
like,
A
psychotic.
lot of this can be
Right.
improvisation.
Right,
It's just
right.
written down for
Right.
Purposes.
yeah.
Whatever is creepy and psychotic.
We have your tongue poking through the little hole in the mask. I don't think that's gonna work because it's too small, but we may have to cut it.
Try.
His eyes big and wide. Now we will be able to see your eyes.
Right.
In the mask, so you're gonna be able to act through your
So
eyes.
your eyes are doing a lot of your acting too. When you go close
Your
up.
eyes kind of speak for you.
Right.
You lick your lips and give a big smile. I'm sorry, you came in on like the weirdest part of the film.
I was gonna
It's
say.
actually rather somewhat normal. This is like the darkest part. Okay. He's like, wow, this is messed
This is
up.
fun.
What are y'all doing here? Her eyes open suddenly. Now try to get yourself back into character here, okay?
Right.
All the rage, all the strength, one last desperate act of survival.
Now the wine, we're not going to show you
Or-
ever grab the wine bottle. It literally just comes out of nowhere. You have it off camera, you picked it up, he didn't notice, and then bam, you hit him in the head.
Oh, I need to turn this back.
That's funny.
Okay, there we go.
We just missed a little.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Now remember, you've been at this point gasped for air. You've been choked, so your whisper is kind of like
Like,
lacking strength and
yeah,
energy.
right.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
It's
Austin?
like-
fuck you.
Something like that.
You'll
Just
make it. You'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out. You
Yeah.
got this.
So my eyes are just gonna open subtly. So
Yeah,
I
just
guess-
you're like this. Like he's not. He has loosened his grip on you
Okay.
because now he thinks you passed out. He's like kind of analyzing what he's done. He's like very satisfies him basically, and then all of a sudden your eyes just open really fast. You say your line. He doesn't even have time to respond, and he gets hit in the head.
Should we roleplay this so we just know what we're doing? Should we just go through all of this?
I mean, we're willing to put in as much time as you guys want to. I mean, this
Right.
is your time, and we'll
I've still
stay
got
here
a
with
2-hour
you.
drive back.
I-
Right.
we
That's why
understand.
I was gonna do most of the.
We'll
blocking
have time
on set.
Friday.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I got a
Right.
good. My
Right.
main part is the type of.
I'm staying the whole weekend. I'm gonna be there the whole weekend,
Okay.
so I
Right.
have time.
Right.
It's just the demeanor.
Yeah. Whatever you want to act out today and rehearse, we're happy.
We'll
to
stay
do
with
it.
you if
We'll
you guys want to
stay.
stay another 30, 40 minutes, whatever. We're here with you. Just
Just if you need
whenever
to
you
leave
wanna
any
leave,
time.
Yeah,
tell
I
me.
should say it's getting late and I still have
That's
2
fine.
hours.
Anytime you have to leave, just leave.
Yeah.
Like I said, we wanted to focus mainly on your line delivery today.
Yeah.
the
The
dialogue.
blocking, dialogue. The
Okay.
blocking will happen that day, most of it. So.
Okay, I'm ready for you to
Okay.
deliver whenever you're ready.
Fuck you.
More.
Like more,
It's
like,
like
more whisper
Disgusted,
or
pissed off,
It's like-
angry at
it's like-
him, asshole.
I don't know how to
fuck
do that
you.
and whisper.
It's like fuck you.
You're a really
Well,
loud
the
person.
whisper
like,
is like you're winded from the choking.
Okay.
But you're trying to yell, but you can't. Kind of thing.
You're actually in your mind you should be saying it normally, aggressively, but it just
Okay.
doesn't come out enough because
So like something like
fuck you. Yeah.
something like that.
Raspy.
Right. So like just do your best.
It'll happen more when I'm actually gasping for air,
Yeah.
like gasping
Right.
for air.
Right.
Fuck you.
That's not bad.
And then
Yeah.
really just
Yeah.
as hard as you
And
can.
it's
Yeah.
literally go like just bam, hit him, and he's
And so
literally
I'm
gonna
coming
get
back,
he's
so
gonna
like,
just fall
I'm gonna
down.
come back from like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I
Right.
do fall to the ground.
Yeah, you're gonna literally be seemingly knocked out. That's
Yeah,
when she
you're
opens
just
the
like-
door and like falls out, still gasping for breath. Her leg is like bleeding. She starts to try to make her escape, and
Oh,
then
that-
that's when you're gonna start.
You
running.
go out cold.
I
It's
got
like
you.
you don't
Yeah.
see it coming. Remember, you're like
Right.
this with her,
You got hit with a
And
big
then
ass wine
you
bottle
look
right
over
in your head.
and
So
you
you're
go
good.
like that.
Okay.
Sit in the back seat. You're like it catches you off guard, knocks you out.
Right.
Okay, he leans over. Surprised she's still alive, still conscious. She throws her arm up suddenly. In her grasp was the wine bottle. It smashes against his face, throwing him quickly into the back seat. A gash, an open wound, blood stains from his forehead, drip down his eyelids. The knife falls to the back seat. He doesn't move. She unhinges the latch on the door and rolls herself out of the seat onto the hard pavement. She crawls across the ground. With each move, she screams in agony.
This is
from
when the
knife.
entire script changes, by the way, at like this moment.
Yeah.
So this is, we don't really need to read the rest, we'll just kind of talk. We already kind of explained it earlier. But as you kind of fall out, you're now on the ground, basically. You're still gasping for breath. You're in pain from the stab wound. You're gonna look up at the house, and then you're gonna kind of look towards the woods. You're gonna start running that way, screaming for Mr. Bailey, because you know he lives maybe like a mile and a half out that direction.
Okay.
That's like your closest person that you know of. So you start running towards the woods, which hopefully we're gonna film like inside the wooded area.
Now she does look back to see if he's
Yeah, you're gonna
there.
keep looking back at the car, like where is he? Like you don't see him. He's just nowhere to be seen. He could be passed out. He could be gone. You have no idea. You assume he's still passed out in the car. So we're gonna do like a POV. When the camera turns back this way, at some point we're gonna make it seem like time has passed. By the way, like when we're in the woods, then he's gonna be like literally running full steam ahead right at the camera.
Now this
and
part's
then-
the same. I can probably read this.
Yeah,
The fighting
so,
and the struggling
right.
and the
So
knife
when he does
falling
get to
away.
you, he's gonna have the knife up. You're gonna kind of block it. When you guys fall to the ground, that's where the knife gets thrown, and then we'll read from
Says,
there where the knife gets thrown.
Yeah, it says, suddenly he moves from the left with great force and tackles her to the ground. The knife in his hand falls across the yard. They roll over one another in the grass, each trying hardly to stop one another. He looks over at the knife and she does too, but it's resting in the grass 5 feet away. They both crawl quickly toward the knife, her arms reaching out, almost there, but it's out of her reach. He throws himself on top of her, pushing her down to the side of the grass and picks up the knife, thrashing toward her, but she grabs his arm as the knife comes down and stops it.
Mm-hmm.
He's on his knees over top of her, rain pouring down over top of Harper. It drips quickly in her hair's all wet, dripping down her face. The blood smearing in the rain as it glows down her face. His eyes stare at her through the mask. So at this point, they're like fighting, right?
Right.
You're like on her. She's like up, like trying to stop it.
Right,
And
but the
we're
knife
having
is
these
getting
cutaways.
closer and closer and closer to your shoulder. It's just moving
We're
ever so
cutting
slowly.
back
Right.
and forth, reverse. His eyes stare at her through the mask, and she stares back at him. The force of his strength is just too much for her to keep him back. The knife slowly moves downward, very slowly, gets closer and then closer. She just can't stop him. The blade, now even closer, slowly moves into her chest. She screams in pain as it moves farther in, and blood oozes from the wound. We'll have to have a special effect artist work on that.
Yeah.
Hopefully she'll work her magic up. I don't know. He pulls it out and slashes again and again. He stares over top of her, looking down, rain pouring from above. Beams of light glisten against the white mask. Then, so far, we're good, right?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Okay. Suddenly, a flash from behind. The sound of a gunshot. It jars him twice.
So on the second jolt, you drop your knife, and then you kind of fall over next to Harper, like on the ground. So you've
And
been
this is
shot in your
not
back.
super fast. You're using all of the strength you have to
Right.
stay up.
So it's like
from
one
the
shot,
bullet.
you react.
So you're,
Right.
and then
Yeah, then the knife drops.
That one really got you.
Right.
And then you're like just like,
Right.
and then you're just gonna fall over,
Right.
like to the side, right?
Right.
And as you fall, you reveal this guy.
Right.
Hey, wait.
So he's like in the back.
Ready to
Now,
go.
David. After
Okay.
he, this
David's
is gonna
ready.
be one
I
shot,
know he's been
probably.
in character here for a while.
Right, he's ready. So after he falls, we're gonna see behind him, like kind of a ways back. You're gonna guns in front of your face like that. You're gonna slowly walk
Do you
towards
want
the
to?
camera.
Do you want to?
Gun blocking your face. The camera will be positioned to wherever he positions
So
that.
David, can you just?
You want to do the whole play with her and me, or
No, I just want to do this very last part.
Just this last part.
David, you're here like this.
Okay.
Okay, you want to do it from there? That's fine.
Okay.
You're farther back.
I'm kind
So
of.
yeah, you've already dropped the knife and you can fall.
I-
Right.
Yeah, point it at him. Block your face with it. Block your face.
Right.
Okay. So maybe like. Okay. Okay. And
What's the position on?
you're kind of just like. I don't. Austin, is he just stand there? And he
Yeah, so you're
looking
on,
at
you're
her.
like this. Now you're getting ready for, your knife is raised. You're getting ready for one last, basically like a kill stab. Like she's like clinging onto life, blood everywhere. You're about to go for it. You're kind of looking down at her when bam, you react.
React to my sounds in a minute, okay?
Yep.
Ready? Look down at her. Rain's pouring in you. Can you come up a little bit though? Because I want you need a camera's gonna be here, blocking. You're blocking. And look at her. Just make weird turns with your face. Yeah. Boom!
And then one more. Boom!
Boom!
And then you drop the knife.
Oh wait,
We'll
that's
do it slow. We're doing a little bit
no,
slower.
it's
Do
not
it.
bad. Just too fast.
Yeah, just a little bit slower.
I'm not an actor. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try my best.
So the second one, I'm still sitting up a little bit.
Right.
First
First one
I'm
you
sitting up,
jolt you, and then you're like it's like this, like and then you
Hey,
shot again.
also,
and
one
then
more
the
thing
knife
that might be
falls.
believable is as he gets shot, he might use his strength to start to like turn around and look.
Yeah.
So,
right.
so watch. I don't know if this is going to be good, but check it out.
So my knife comes out of my hand the first time or second time?
The second time.
Okay, ready?
Second time.
You don't know the shot's coming. Ready? Boom! And then watch me here. Watch me here. Boom! You know?
Right.
And then you're like,
And then you fall to the ground.
you know, okay,
Okay.
so hopefully that helped. I'm not an actor, so.
So we'll try
Okay,
that.
ready?
So we'll start from the shot actually, David. Like when you shoot, we'll start.
David, you cue the shot. And up a little more. Yeah, like that. I don't know, do you like that hand? Does that hand really matter?
Well, if he,
I think he's
we can see
relaxed
how it
at
looks
this
that
point.
day. Yeah, maybe
He's
you're,
not-
if she's like on the ground,
You're
like,
ready, yeah, you're
pretty much not.
my ready.
This is my final stab.
Yeah, but that doesn't, I don't think you need to do that.
unless it's on her neck or something.
Okay.
That's where
We
it
can
was
try
at.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
we can try it on her neck.
Okay, but he has to be able to.
It doesn't really.
Well,
yeah,
but he
it
has to
doesn't
be able to stand up enough to block David.
To block David.
If he's down like this, you're gonna see David behind him.
Right.
I don't wanna be able to see David.
That is true.
Yeah.
So you'll have to
Because-
stay kind of.
Oh,
The
like
reason
that.
why
That way
you,
you don't see
the
David.
reason you
in
have to
distance.
block
Can I
David.
do this?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, we can do that.
The
Yeah.
reason you have to block David is we have special effects fireworks in between you guys.
Right. That's gonna
It's
show
gonna
the
flash.
gun flash.
So we have to hide the pole and someone has to pull it away real quick.
Okay.
So, okay.
Yep.
Ready?
Now start to like turn to look back real slow.
And then one more.
Okay,
Good.
roll it again now.
Yeah.
So,
Do it like a little bit slower too.
Okay.
like, and then you're turning. Oh, another thing I didn't like is, as you were turning, when he shot you the second time, your head went like this. I want it to be more like, and hopefully you like it too, but just like, you know.
Right. Just like not much of like a head jerk.
Yeah, because like,
Right.
you're trying to look at who this person is behind you. What the fuck just happened, you know? Okay,
Let's try it one more time.
go up with your hands, slower down. Oh, you cue him.
Yeah. So actually, raise your hands up, and then I'll cue you when to shoot. So go ahead and raise your, like you're about to do the final stab. You're looking at her, and then David.
Now, am I coming down like this with my hands like?
The knife drops. After the first shot, the knife drops.
We'll drop the knife on the second probably. So you just kind of react. And then like maybe you bring one hand down, but the knife
To
is
feel
still
the
in
blood,
hand
the
to
wound,
feel it.
maybe?
Maybe you could even like kind of like look.
So,
and then the second one
Wait, wait,
drops, and that's
one
what drops.
more
the
thing,
knife.
I don't think these two shots should be immediate.
No, it's
I
not
think it
immediate.
should be like,
boom.
wait, oh,
Right.
And
I
then you
get, I
take my
kind
hand-
of look down, and then I kind of go like
Yeah, and
this,
then
and
boom
then he
again.
hits me again,
Yeah.
and the knife
And
drops.
then the knife
but
drops.
the second shot, it's very important that as you're turning your head to look back at him, don't like jerk forward. Just
You
like
mean the first shot?
the second shot, when you start to turn your head to look back,
After the first
No.
shot.
After the
after the
second-
first
okay.
shot, on the second shot, don't jerk your head. You're like turning to look back to see who it is. Okay, I'm ready. Ready?
Yep.
He's gonna cue you, David.
Right.
He'll point at you.
Start to look, and then David.
I was trying to kill both of them.
And then when he falls, I kind of want to to the side.
Which is fine. I mean, we'll block in more detail like
That's
on
good. You
set.
guys,
But yeah, it's
it'll
good.
look good that day. Yeah, it will.
Sounds good. Now let's
Drop
practice.
the knife.
Let's
and
practice
then
after
I
we fall.
kinda-
Well, you're using what little strength you have to like. She's here, right? You're on top of her. You're using the little strength you have to like.
And then fall to the side.
And then you're gonna look at her like this the whole
And
time.
like I said, we're not really trying to perfect it 100% today. We'll do that day
Right.
when we actually are there and see what we're working with.
Okay, let him
But-
finish. Let him deliver his
Right.
last
So
line.
just you can just lay on the ground like you just got shot, and then David,
Yeah,
gun is still blocking your face. Slowly start walking. Josh is the camera. Like you're walking towards
With
him.
it still blind.
Still blocking.
Alright.
So when you get kind of close,
Really?
kind of stop
Closer,
and then
closer.
right closer. He's camera,
Stop.
and then start to lower it very slowly.
And you're looking at him and her.
Right.
Down.
Now after you lower, do your look of kind of just like that's actually good.
Hey, yeah. And when you
Now
come
you
in
got
with
the
the
knife.
And then you're gonna bend down. Now for this, the camera is never gonna move. It's not gonna show you way down. So actually get all the way down. We want you to be out of frame actually. So if you're down for the knife, I will cue you probably like 5 or 6 seconds. You're gonna actually stand back up,
You see?
like where you were, yeah, with the knife. Yeah.
Okay, then if that's the case, I gotta hold the knife in this hand.
You know what?
First shot, so I can drop it.
Yeah.
Right,
Instead of
that's
holding
true.
my right hand.
Right.
But, yeah, I don't want you to worry so much and think in your head, oh my god, I gotta drop it right here. somebody on camera can like put it in place for him.
Right.
Like I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want you to
No, you know.
end up looking fake because you're like.
Do your actions
trying-
and what you
yeah,
do.
yeah,
Just, actually, you guys could take off if you want.
Okay.
So they're just like working on the last part.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
So I know you have a long drive back and
Yeah.
everything.
I will see you guys.
See you
All right.
In
later.
September.
So thanks for coming out.
Of course.
And then.
It was nice to meet you.
I'm
Thanks for coming.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
See you
And I
later.
hope you guys. I think when we're in the seat too, it'll go over
Yeah.
a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
actually, I was saying
what are
we'll
we gonna
work
do?
on
I'm taking
all
this
the
with
little
me.
kinks there.
Yeah?
I'm taking my sign with me, my name with me.
Yep. Go for it.
Oh, okay.
He's like my older brother.
Oh, cool.
He's more of a brother to me than my actual brother.
Oh, remember, you're still kind of.
You still have to keep right.
It's the thread is-
I'll see you guys.
See ya. Thank you. Appreciate it.
When you come up,
Thank you.
kind of angle down.
Okay.
The thread isn't over the screen,
Mhm.
it's him.
And your camera's gonna be low.
Yeah, exactly, pointing that. So you're, the audience will think you're
When I'm
pointing at
straining,
him.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned with just keeping.
But
it
my
in
biggest
one spot.
concern is.
Right.
I can
What's he
always
doing pointing over
with this
there?
elbow.
Absolutely,
To
yes.
make it look
Yeah.
good.
So you're like,
Now,
yeah,
when
like-
she's hitting me, I want her to be more focused,
Keep it
because
up,
I'm just
yeah.
putting her in
Yeah.
a position where she's just hitting me as hard.
Right,
And then your
absolutely.
face-
And then for
Put
this,
her down.
yeah, and then for this scene, probably I'm gonna have Josh be directing this a lot because it's important what's in his camera.
And then,
He'll be
oh,
cueing you
if somebody
guys.
stays the night.
So he'll be like doing
Yeah,
this
actually,
scene
probably
probably.
You gotta think, I'm gonna have a mask on.
Exactly.
Is my mask coming off at all? At throughout this movie, or this film?
We might work something in that day. It's like it's just a
So
feeling
if I'm
thing.
getting shot, I mean, my head, you gotta think of it as a mask point of view, because I'm wearing
Right.
a mask. It ain't so
Right.
much my facial
Your face is
expression,
because
you're not gonna see
You're not gonna see it.
So
Enjoyment.
it's more like I'm
You're
just,
sick.
I'm getting hit the
You're
first
sick.
time, I still got the knife, and
Right.
I'm just looking down with my mask.
Right.
And then I'm just kind of turning, and then I get hit again, that second one really hits me hard.
Right, that's what
And
kind
that's
of
when I
jolts
just
you.
kind of-
And then you're like this, and I want right, and I want the knife to drop before like you kind of fall over. Like the knife kind of falls out of your hand and
So I
you
get-
kind of go over.
So I get
Okay,
hit,
you
and the
got it?
knife, so when I get hit, the knife just comes out.
Right, it's just like that, and then you kind
Okay,
of.
we're gonna run it again, and
Okay.
he wants to do, we're gonna do his very last line, there's a line, you know. what it
Yeah.
is.
Oh, we just know his line is. I'm gonna start writing down.
Well,
We
Yeah.
might change it, but right
we're
now.
gonna try a couple different things.
Right.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here.
Give him a little bit of room to walk up to you, so a little bit over here. Okay, you're ready. Remember, it's all about slow and the right beats and moments. You just can't seem unnatural. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready?
Austin, you cue him when you're ready.
Right. Well, I want you to direct the scene because it's your camera's like not gonna ever move.
Oh.
Make sure everything's working in your camera.
Okay, so you're over top of her. You're gonna come up like this. Stay looking at her. And then your face, yep, and then.
Who's cueing me?
Also,
Somebody cueing me?
Well, I mean, your
Also-
camera. I might be
Well,
also
that
set
day
up
he'll
the
be doing
monitor.
it, but
Right.
for now I can.
Alright, let's do it again.
Slower on the rise. Also, yeah, okay.
Boom!
Right, let's go again.
Alright.
Also, I think you're supposed to be like a really tough guy. I don't want you to like slouch. I want you like to look big in the frame and tough. So like not like that. I want you to be like.
Okay.
You're gonna be just obstructing the whole frame. You're gonna look very muscular and you're gonna see your abs, okay? Alright.
Ready?
Yep.
Like all your strength. Go ahead. All your strength. Go up, straight up. There you go. There you go.
Just like that.
Okay. Boom! It's okay. No, it's okay.
I was more worried just about my coming. So let's go again. We're again. Ready?
Actually, I'll cue up this. I'll cue you, David. I'll cue you.
Yeah.
So, raise your hands up. Like that. Just stay there for a second. Just look down. We might hold this for a second. Shot. Boom! React. Start to look.
Okay, that's way too fast though.
Is it okay? I was looking
Like,
at
no,
that.
I know, but it's like
Something more like yeah.
Okay, I got you.
And then David, don't let him turn all the way around to
So
look
it's
for the
my
second
fault.
shot. Like as he's first to turn, it's like he shot again, like halfway in the turn. If that makes sense.
Halfway up the turn,
yeah.
real. Just do your best.
Alright, let's just go from this top and do it the whole way through.
Cool.
Right?
Yep. Hold it. David.
Boom!
Start to look.
Yeah.
David.
You fall, like you're losing your strength now. Roll over to the side though. Yeah, okay.
I like that. I like
David,
that.
slow. Take your time. He's a threat. keep the gun pointed in that direction, but try to obstruct your face more. Bring your arms up. Yeah, it's okay. There you go.
Let's be closer.
We'll put the light on the other side of your face.
Yeah. Alright, we're almost here.
We'll have it dark and maybe walk into the light and show you. Breathe down. Someone has the knife here off camera. They hand it to you.
Yeah, that works.
Take your time with this. You're ending our movie right now. This is the last face they see.
is.
Yeah. But you hear the like.
Lady, I told you there were psychopaths in this woods.
Okay.
That was good.
You don't have to do all the acting over again, but can we try different lines?
Right. Let's try. Let's try one.
I'm thinking
I
with
told
the
you
first
there's a
shot, because what I'm
psychopaths out
thinking is,
here.
we don't
Let's
know
try that
the-
one. See
All
how
right.
it sounds.
Right, so with the first shot, you don't wanna see it like I just got shot, we don't know what happened. So it's kinda like you heard a pop and I'm kinda here, and then I'm going, I kinda
Slow.
switch, and then I kinda, like what just happened?
Like you're looking for blood and you're
And
hurting.
I'm hurting, something just happened, and then bam, that second shot, and that's when I kinda flinch.
Okay.
Mhm.
You know, because the first shot, you really don't know what's going on.
Right.
That's
it's like,
true.
You're
That's true.
shocked.
That's why I'm kinda like, the first shot kinda just shocked me.
Right.
I felt
Where the
something,
fuck?
something's not right, but then that second shot's bam.
Well, I think
Right. That's
maybe-
more
okay.
violent.
Okay, let's. Do you think we should eliminate the turn?
I think so. Let's take the turn out. I'll just cue David when to.
Well, I wanted to see you also what you thought.
Actually, no, I mean, I
You wanna do
kinda
this
like
one?
the turn.
You do?
Because that second shot, you don't know what's going on. I'm
But,
here.
well, here's the thing. You know nothing's in front of you, so the only other option is behind you.
Right. So I'm
You
here,
can see in front
no
of
one knows what's going on in the film. They heard a boom and I'm kinda
Mhm.
like this. Of course, I'm gonna look to
Boom.
see what's going on back here.
Right.
It has to be
Because
incredibly
I-
slow. Your turn has to be like. Maybe we'll do that both ways if we don't know, and we'll use whatever take works in the edit. So. Okay. You guys want to run it one more time? We're gonna run it one more time. I don't want to
Yeah.
say anything. I want you guys just.
This
to
is kind of, this is the last part.
Yeah, this is the end. Just do what feels right.
I think the
I'll
bar
make
scene's
songs
really
for you.
gonna work out well, because I think we got that down. where she's
Yeah,
on.
sure.
That's gonna be really good.
She's given it her all for sure. Okay, I'm just gonna let you guys work. Let them work. And let's see what they come up.
All right.
with. Just practice.
So you're gonna hear do the boom.
Yeah,
Yep.
he'll
My
do it.
only advice is please take your time. I'd rather have more time than no time.
Right.
Okay? This is the end of our film.
Ready?
Action.
Ready.
Went up, so I'm on top of her and I slash her a few times.
Right, you're already done that, but now you're like coming up for the final one and you're giving it everything.
Right.
And then
So
go
she's
slow.
kind of just unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Hang
clinging on to. She's hanging on. You might show her from your point of view. She's like kind of sobbing, like she's kind of accepting her fate, but she's like kind of going off as well. There's blood everywhere at this point. So.
And I'm messing around, I'm doing something. So what if instead of me going up real slow,
Right.
what if I just I'm messing around, I'm doing some sick stuff, and all of a sudden I go, like I'm really just about to
Sudden?
raise right
It
up
could
and
work.
just
I
go
don't.
right.
I just don't.
I like more slow. I think.
I think I
Right,
do like
more.
the slow.
Okay.
Just
Right.
here's why.
You're savoring the moment too.
Yeah.
It's like
You've already done the damage. Now you're enjoying.
it's like you want to. It's like this is it. You're just like ready for it, and then
take it in every
about to
second.
go.
Okay.
Ready?
Now come back. Yep. Come back and come straight up with get big. Give him time, David. Give him time, David. Give him time, David.
Then I'll.
Start to turn. Give him time, David.
See, I'm falling.
No, that was too fast. That's you still have strength, right? In the second shot, you still have a little bit left.
Yeah, I
So
think
the second shot, I'm
Right.
hitting.
Right. In my opinion, that when you get shot, the knife comes out first when you're still
The
kind of
knife comes
The
out,
knife
but I'm
immediately
still
comes out,
okay.
and then like that kind of jolts you, like you drop the knife on that second shot, and then like you slowly start to lose your strength and kind of go down.
Yeah, remember, it's not, you get shot the second time, it's not just like you're a pancake.
Okay.
And you flip, you just like, you have no, I mean, you still, you're like, you know, you're
It just
still.
kind of startles you where the knife kind of comes out. Though.
Yeah, and-
then you're just trying to stay upright, but then you just can't, and then you go down.
Okay.
That makes
Now the
sense.
sound will not come from me anyway.
No, no, not
You
at all.
might as well
That's
do it
all-
yourself.
Yeah, that's yeah.
He's gonna be reacting to a firework going on.
Yeah.
The firework will actually be your cue that day. It'll actually be an actual firework exploding. behind you will be the actual gunshot that day.
So you do the sound.
I'll do it.
Okay, ready?
Alright, so raise.
Take your time.
Boom! Boom!
Hold on to that.
Yeah, stay up
Come down,
longer.
come down. Okay, yeah, I still think it was way too fast.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. Just
This will
slow
be the
everything
last
down.
time, because I can walk
Yeah.
over there.
Kind of, hold on. Let's just go from the second part. Like I'm
Right, the
going
second,
down.
right.
Let's go from the second shot, okay?
Right.
So I'm down. Hold on.
Bang!
Sorry.
Or no, you're trying to, okay.
Okay.
I actually like him looking back and
I know.
they're making eye contact for a moment.
You want him to
Before
actually
he pops
flash
again.
all the way
Okay.
behind.
Can you do it from the beginning again? Okay. Just in that raise up, I need you to go slower. In the very beginning. Get yourself straight upright. Really tall.
Bang!
Take more time.
Yeah, and then slowly start to look behind you.
What is that? What is that? Oh, look back.
Actually,
look
look
back.
at it.
Wait, David.
And look at it, and then
Okay.
bang! And then stay up.
Use that strength you have left, but you're losing it.
The knife is gone now. The knife you dropped on the shot.
Can I lean up like this?
Yeah, use your strength. You have none left to lower yourself down.
Right.
You're losing it.
So on the shot, your knife dropped, but you stay up until I'll probably cue you like when to start to go down. But the knife is the first thing that goes. You still stay up
Do
after
you
the
like
knife
the eye
drops.
contact when I'm back like this?
Yeah, I like
Your
that.
line
And you're
is-
just looking at him. Yeah.
Straight up or am I slouched?
I think for this,
That'll be.
this
We
is
just have to
more-
make sure
I
in
don't
his
want to know
camera.
about you. I
David
think
is
that leave
is
the mystery and
concealed.
leave them on.
So that'll be whatever
Here.
we see on that
Usually
camera
in this
screen.
woods.
We'll figure that out that
Yeah.
night.
Alright.
Go.
Looks like it goes on this
And
woods.
I want to do it all the way through to David. It's line.
Right. Yeah, that's fine.
All
You
right.
guys are on your own on this
I
one.
got
Here we go. He can cue the shots.
Are you saying boom?
Yeah, I'll say boom.
Ready?
Action. Boom. Good. Then start looking. Boom.
Don't move yet, David. Now hold for a minute and start to walk. Just like I did, just like I showed you. Use caution. Hold your arms out a little farther from your body. Here you go. Okay, and I'll tell you when to stop. Stop.
And slowly lower it, and then some old.
Looking at her on the ground.
Right.
Okay, now look back over at him. What the hell is all this shit? Now look back at her. Okay, now somebody has a knife.
And I'll
there.
I'll hand you the knife. Yeah.
Don't say anything really. Just show me it with your face, David, without saying anything. Crazier, David.
Let's see, please.
No noise though. Now look down at him. And now look. Now Clarice is here on the ground.
So you'll look towards the camera,
Look at her
which is like
face.
over here,
Look at the camera.
and say.
Like the camera's Clarice looking at you and say,
I told you this on the second.
I told you there was a lot of psychopaths in this woods.
roll it back out there.
Yeah.
Roll it back to the top of that line. I told you there were a lot of psychos out there.
But stay here this time. I told you those
Out here, yeah, out
here.
here.
Yeah.
East of the woods. My bad.
I told you there were a lot of psychos out here.
That's it.
That's it. That's the line. Cut black. That's it.
Alright.
We love that actually. We appreciate all your hard work
Really
tonight.
happy.
Like,
No
this vlogs.
problem.
We weren't planning on blocking like this today, but it really helped a lot. We put out the
That'll help
vision.
in final effect, yeah.
So now this is gonna save time that day, I think.
Yeah.
So the second gunshot where I'm slash.
Right.
Yeah, another thing I'm having with you is like, it's really good, but the like shaking thing, I'm not sure I like just the like, you're calm now, you got it, you know, she's not getting away, so you're just like. And then you get shot. I don't know if I like the like.
Right, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you just raise it like this. And it's just like, I wanna see his muscles kind of like.
Yeah,
Coming out
but I
a
just
little
don't know about the
Right,
shaking.
that's fine. Just
Like,
like
I wanna
this.
see your muscles,
Right,
but maybe not shaking.
right. Which we have plenty of time to block that.
But yeah, it's great, man, dude, that's awesome.
Excellent job, seriously. It was nice to meet you guys. So,
Nice,
and it went a little
Brian.
longer than we were planning on, but it really helped us.
Yeah, well, hell, you probably put in 400 hours of fun.
Right?
Probably.
Now, are we,
It worked
you
well.
guys keeping these?
No,
No,
yours.
take those. Those are yours.
Take
Yeah.
notes, do whatever.
Good.
If you have any
Take
questions,
the water if you want.
message me,
Yeah.
call me, text me, whatever you have to do. Just to get in touch. Just let me know. Okay.
No problem. Let's get the clothes.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Enjoyed
You
it.
guys are perfect.
Yeah. If you guys need hand sanitizer before you leave, feel free.
I'm good.
We're good.
I do with
Okay.
that. Okay, I got a sock in my hand.
Okay.
I think once I got the uniform on, it'll come together.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
It was good.
Yeah.
You did great. Also, it's hard to fake act to a
It
good
is
shot.
with
I,
a couch.
Right. It's hard, but
it's great. I feel like everybody we casted is wonderful for the right role. They got the right part. It's great.